The appointment under rehabilitation assistance scheme. And a matter in the year 2014.
It is not in my assignment. Not in my assignment. Master of Justice R.K. Patnaik. Yes.
Okay.
Press admission.
According to mention weekly list item 46.
List
The
item?
46, which was left over from that for that my senior has said to take time. We have taken consent from the other side. I am for the respondent.
All right, item 46 is this matter. Give it.
We come in 9th September.
In the week commencing 9th September.
Second list.
As per
Second list.
Yes.
Please, my lord, here, only my lord in the last occasion, my lord wanted to file the list, the list of citations.
What is this matter?
That regarding the transfer of that criminal matter from that is Boudha to Sonpur. Because the entire proceeding was initiated at Sonpur, all the witnesses are from Sonpur. So due to that composition of the High Court bench there at Sonpur, they were on strikes and it was transferred to both. So,
But in the meantime, out of 17 witnesses, 7 has been examined, and the complainant has been examined but not cross-examined. In the midway, trial is going on.
So let the crossing. We will
no, sir, only because it is the convenience of all witnesses as well as informed, because they are all belongs to the Sonpur.
Where is that? What is this decision? Childline India Foundation?
Okay.
What does it say?
Regarding the transport 406
Paragraph?
paragraph, though I have not given the mark.
The placitum shows something else. Placitum is about section 377. Placitum. The second matter is a vigilance matter. 406 का था तो कोड किस लिखा है?
No, 406, all these matters are 406.
देख ले.
My lord, I have given that that is one is OCR OCR 2010 volume 47. That was the judgment delivered by our own High Court by Justice Das Madan Das. And next matter is 2011 OCR 48 page C. That is Vikas Kumar Rourkewala versus State of Uttarakhand. Then that is another is 2012 52 OCR Supreme Court. That is page 430.
I would go bunch the edition. I would go bunch the document. अब जोड़ा पढ़ूं से तो इतने नहीं.
In course of the day, just I will also supply in course of the day. I just verify and supply the
Next week.
आज ही देते भी सॉरी तो कर रहे हो
और कितना है
आगे
कितना सॉरी अपन तो bunch ते तैयारी करी दबे
ना एटा खाली जस्ट टू वेरीफाई एंड सप्लाई
इतने नहीं है
आगे
आई हैव सीन इट इतने नहीं
अच्छी सब जांग से टिके एपट से पड़े अच्छी सब
ऑल राइट पास ओवर
Item number 2.
after the list is exhausted then
sir
Please, my lord. My lord, this is a transfer petitions. Applicant by the transferring the miscase 7 by 24 under section 125 CRPC before the civil judge junior division comes JMFC Similiguda district Korapur family court Raurkela.
yes
The case, my lord, petitioner is a husband, opposite party is a wife. Petitioner file section 9 petition that is also continue in Raurkela family judge. Admittedly, petitioner and opposite party are man of Raurkela, my lord. But due to harassment of the petitioner, से तार नेटिव प्लेस रे जोटी ताकर खाली गाँटा सही जगह फाइल करछि राउरकेला टू सिमलीगुड़ा आ पिटिशनर फाइल दिस पिटिशन जे सेक्शन 9 टू टेक बैक हिज वाइफ without any cause wife leave the society transfer without transfer petitioner is impossible to attend one rural area of Semiliguda The wife also appear in my section 9
All right,
petition.
take notice. Issue notice. Stay because
27 September.
yes.
Item number 3,
I ଅଛି ଗୋଟେ alright.
May I please, my lord? I am in VC, your lordship.
Yes.
Your lordship, page 20 is the petition under DV Act filed by my mother-in-law against me and my parents as well and brother. This is pending at Hon'Ble. Other proceedings are pending at my lord Raidangpur. I had filed an application earlier for transfer of a divorce petition that is also pending before this honorable court. In fact, your lordship would look at page 5 and paragraph 9. City case is pending at Raidangpur where they have appeared. So also CMC is pending at Raidangpur where they have appeared. And
Now you
another-
want it to be, it is pending where?
Hon'Ble to my lord, it is pending in Hon'Ble. I want it to be transferred to Raidangpur.
All right, notice. Stay. Repeat it.
27 September.
27
copy.
September. 27
Urgent
September.
copy.
Urgent
No, no,
copy.
urgent.
Yes.
In course of the day, if possible, your lordship.
Yes.
Tomorrow-
In course of the day.
Please, your lordship. The matter is relating to transfer of petition from Puri Family Court to Jagatsinghpur Family Court due to inconvenience of the petitioner. Sure, the petitioner is a wife, your lordship, and she is facing some problems when she is coming to the Puri court. It's about 100 kilometers away from the Jagatsinghpur to Puri. And there is the factual matrix of the case is that
All right, take notice.
when the marriage was solemn,
Take notice, take notice. Yeah, baby?
27 September.
27 September. Yes.
Item number 5,
May I please know again? Petitioners are the claimants. My lord, they filed the claim of petition before the tribunal Puri while they were staying at in rent at Puri where their husband was dead. Now they returned to their Jagatsinghpur seeking transfer. The petitioners are the wife and two daughters of the deceased.
Take notice. Notice, stay. Okay,
27 September.
27 September.
Item number 6,
That's all.
item number 7,
Item 7, Sikha Sahayaka continuing the right from 2004. He has been deprived to service benefit on the ground that
He has been?
he has been deprived to get service benefit on the appointment irregular in view of the honorable court's order. Similar matter, your lordship was there. बुधवार दिन क्लाउड है सिमिलर मैटर नोटिस जाइए सिमिलर मैटर
Is a notice ଯାଇଛି?
सिमिलर मैटर सिमिलर ଦୁଇଟା ବୁଧବାର ଦିନ ଗୋଟେ ଥିଲା 18,777 18,900 ବୁଧବାର
Same matter.
similar
item number 8,
That's all.
item number 9,
That's all.
item number 10,
Here, with a small prayer, I have opposition to court. The present petitioner, by virtue of her appointment engagement, is continuing as the helper of a Anganwadi worker, Anganwadi center since 2015, for about last 9 years. And in the meantime, a fresh advertisement has been made, ignoring his former stand. And by the process, they have somehow made the qualification to be +2, whereas I am a matriculate. But I have filed a representation that is pending with the authority. I only limited prayer.
No. What is your case?
But I am continuing there since like 2010.
You are the Anganwadi helper. Now advertisement has come out for Anganwadi
Helper with a higher qualification.
How? When you are appointed, you are continuing. How can they again
Well,
advertise the post?
They have said so. That's why.
Where is that advertisement?
8, my lord. Page 8 unnecessary 1, my lord.
Nee, where is the occasion of having an advertisement when you are already working?
My lord.
How? On what ground?
If that is so,
That's why-
his prayer is to consider annexure.
No. I will not direct anybody to consider unless there is a case made out before me. Yes, Mr. Chan.
My lord. That's why I filed a representation with
No.
I am continuing my see the language I have also said.
Where is the appointment order?
Engagement order.
Engagement order kahin?
Kichi number go.
They have not.
No, kim habo hai?
My representation is
You
pending.
know this court is not
Yes,
inclined
I
in
do
the
consider.
representation disposal. I don't.
Yes, but I do consider. But
Application
case where I have
disposal
considered because my see the
Manne
dates.
consider.
My see the dates they have.
No. You come up with your engagement orders. You come up with your that on such and such date I was engaged.
No, that I have said so. That I have said
You
so.
come with the document, sir. The document.
I have said so, but the things remain, my lord. See,
How can you make out a case? Simply by directing the authority to consider a representation, knowing fully well that I don't know whether it has any merit or not. If the court only finds prima facie merit, yes, I can pass that.
My lord. Admittedly, this is the fact, my lord.
No, you ask your client to.
I have tried my all best, my lord. With all respect, I have tried my best. I have tried my best, and she has also come to me, and I have from the very beginning I have said, but she has said this is the and
Or you may seek withdrawal of the writ application with liberty to pursue your remedy before whom you have submitted.
yes, my lord, permit to withdraw the writ application with the direction to the authority to consider my repayment.
No. That direction I will not.
Remedy will have remedy.
ଆପଣ withdraw କରିଦେବେ with a liberty to pursue your remedy available before the appropriate authority.
Sidel kaha ko my with all respect, I am but definitely
Unless you prima facie show me
I
a
do
case.
consider because
That କେମିତି ମୁଁ order pass କରିବି? I will not pass that order. ମୋର ଗୋଟେ disposal ପଡିଯିବ। କଣ ହବ ମୋର?
ମୁଁ ସେ କଥା କହୁଛି।
କଣ ହବ ମୋର?
ମୁଁ ସେ କଥା କହୁଛି।
The institution by passing such orders. Enough damage. I will not be a party to it. I make it very clear openly.
Say may permit me to dispose of the withdraw the writ application with the liberty to approach the authorities. I will consider my application.
Yes, what do you say?
Yes.
Land counsel with the petitioner seeks permission to withdraw the writ application with liberty to approach the concerned authority by submitting a representation, highlighting.
Copy of the writ application.
No. ନାଇଁ ହବନି।
Depends, that's all.
Plain and simple dismissal ହବା କଥା writ application with some cost। କଣ କରିବା? Difficult court ରେ ପଡିଗଲା ମୁଁ କଣ କରିବି?
କିଛି ଅସୁବିଧା ନାହିଁ।
ହେଲା highlighting her grievances. Permission is granted with liberty as a person. Yes.
Read petition copy of the
No.
No, I am not paying any order, madam.
No.
Only the read.
Sir, sorry. Certain principles are there.
I don't know, 11.
One or continuance because I am continuing continuance in the portfolio post. It is what are they
ଆପଣ engagement order ଦେଇଥାନ୍ତେ ସେ order ମୁଁ pass କରିଥାନ୍ତି। ଆପଣ engagement order
with all respect, I have
ତାହେଲେ why if she has been engaged, why will she not have an engagement order?
10 ବର୍ଷ ତଳର
So what? She would have obtained it by the under the RTI Act.
or the pilot director of the state can also take instruction that I am continuing that part. So I am ready for that. But because the fact I don't have a document, my prayer is continuance. Say good word reprehension for or the way Malal says they will consider my reprehension only on the ground. This any 1-2 word Malal is Malal previous Malal. Any 1-2 word Malal.
You know I am not so rigid.
No.
But certain principles are there. I am not going to debate.
With that principle, my humble submission.
No.
Principle 1-2 word by
No.
every added Malal.
No. How
Your Lordship. Item 11.
Yes.
In this case, the opposite 5, CDPO Simolia, during verification of my online application, acted my application on the ground that close to mark sheet not attached, my lord. Kindly see my online application at page 12, annex 2, my lord.
Yes.
Tolku column number 2.
Yes.
intermediate CHC attached, my lord.
Yes.
What they kindly see, my improved at least, my lord, page 15, my lord,
Page 15.
my lord.
Page 15. Yes.
Rejected, plus two mark sheet not attached, my lord.
Good. Page 15 to the same thing.
Page 15, 15,
Rejected plus 2 mark.
not uploaded. my lord.
Yes.
But I have already uploaded, my lord, kindly see page 12, my lord.
Anybody else has been appointed?
My lord,
Anybody else has been
you are
appointed?
going to Devaku Jauchandi, my lord.
So why don't you approach the concerned authority? Who is it? The ADM.
ADM is appellate.
So
He may approach the sub-collector at present.
all right.
That's the appointment they
The
what the merit to nil.
The petitioner's grievance is that pursuant to an advertisement dated 27/2024 inviting applications for engagement of Anganwadi worker
Moisa Panda.
of Mohisa
Moisa
Panda,
Panda Anganwadi Center.
Mohisa Panda Anganwadi Center in the district of Balesur.
Balasar.
In the district of Balesur, she submitted her application online, enclosing all the documents. Her candidature was rejected on the ground that she had not she had not uploaded the +2 mark sheet.
My lord.
Learned counsel for the petitioner draws attention of this court to the copy of the online application form submitted by the petitioner, which shows that she had attached her intermediate, she had uploaded her intermediate mark sheet by way of attachment. Her application. Stop. It is therefore submitted that
Annex of my lord. My lord.
it is therefore submitted that the selection committee has committed gross error in holding that she had not uploaded the mark sheet. So, the petitioner has also enclosed the +2 mark sheet with such being the grievance, the writ application is disposed of, directing the petitioner to approach the sub-collector Balesur by submitting a representation within 10 days from today, highlighting her grievance as above. Stop. If such representation is submitted within the period stipulated, the sub-collector shall do well to consider the same with the original online application submitted by her for the post of Anganwadi worker. Anganwadi helper, and take a decision accordingly. So, till such time, no appointment shall be made to the post of Anganwadi helper of Mohisa
Panda Anganwadi Center.
Anganwadi Center.
Timmudia block.
Shall be considered in accordance with law within 2 weeks thereafter. Hello. Till such time?
No.
Yes.
Obliged.
I don't know, 12.
Already in item number 12, my lord.
Yes.
On the last occasion, there was a direction to me to get the instruction with respect to the discrepancies, particularly with regard to the nature of vacancy indicated in the year 2013, but it had not been indicated in the year 2014. Well, I received a communication from the DEO office Kendrapada on 14/8/2024 after verification of what they found, that they have provided me a copy, my lord. I have handed it over. Only I have my way to submit, my lord, in this case. That so far up to 2013, my lord, it was made at the level of the district level, my lord. But from 2014-15, my lord, it was centrally, my lord, at the level of the OPEPA. So, my lord, just on 14/8, my lord, they have stated the position about the recruitment year 2013 up to 2013. But with respect to 2014, my lord, I have to, because I had
No,
not.
even assuming that there was a vacancy. There was a vacancy.
Yes.
Agree?
In the
Yes,
year
ma'am.
2013, my lord.
Huh.
Yes, there is a specific admission to that effect that during the year 2013, the recruitment process for the post of the contract teacher in government high schools was conducted at the respective district education offices of the state in offline mode, and accordingly same was done in this office of Kendrapada district in the said recruitment year 2013. The PHOH post for the TGT was not filled up, which was duly intimated to the directorate. With respect to 2013, my lord, this is the status.
So what happened in 2014?
My lord, not that information, my lord, I have to get it from the directorate, my lord. This may be taken up.
No, he should have given you that in the instruction. This was
My
a
lord,
specific query posed by the court.
My lord, we have intimated, no, we have actually communicated it to the level of the TPC, my lord. Meaning that, my lord, they have the information with them. But they could provide me the information up to 2013. But with respect to 2014, my lord, they specifically indicated that since it has been done at the level, even they have communicated. But this has been done at the level of the directorate, my lord. How they omitted this one, my lord? I can get the instruction, the information with detailed chart and persons who have been engaged in the service and those who deny to accept the offer of appointment, my lord. Everything has been indicated up to, but that is up to 2013. Lordship may refer to para number 1.
Yes.
There just now, my lord, what I placed, my lord. That it was not filled up, which are duly intimated to the directorate. But thereafter, my lord, this 2014-15, that was through online and at the level of the directorate, my lord. So,
As directed, Sri S. N. Patnaik, Learned AGA, submits written instructions furnished by the District Education Officer Kendrapada
yes,
to the Office of the Advocate General, wherein there is a clear admission that in the recruitment for the year 2013, the PH/OH post for TGT Arts was not filled up,
yes,
which was duly intimated to the directorate.
yes.
It is further stated that the recruitment process for the post of contract teachers in government high schools for the year 2014 was conducted in online mode by the Directorate of Secondary Education, Bhubaneswar, for the entire state of Odisha. As such, the Office of the District Education Officer had no role to play in the recruitment process for the year 2014-15. Stop. The written instructions as submitted by the State Council be kept on record. This does not, however, answer the of the court as to what happened to said vacancy of the year 2013 under the PH/OH category of TGT Arts in the next recruitment process. Learned State Council shall obtain specific instructions in this regard and apprise the court accordingly. Lest this matter.
Has to go September.
6th September.
Yes.
I do not have at least one admission is there that post was available.
Yes.
There are two matters.
No, that is one has been challenged by the state. That is with respect to that commission's report, madam. So once this particular case will be over, my lord, automatically the second.
Yes. Item 13.
That amendment, my lord, the technical difficulties.
The product, right?
Yes.
Where is that amendment? IA?
IA number 10627.
IA number 10627. This is an application for amendment of the writ application to incorporate certain amendments relating to the challenge of the petitioner to the report of the RDC. Learned State Council has no serious objection to the amendment being allowed. Since the amendment appears to be formal in nature, the same is allowed. consolidated writ application is filed in the court. Stop the same be kept on record. Get a copy.
Comment to the.
Copy of the consolidated writ application is also served upon State Council.
Yes.
Yes. Shall we take it up today or
Next week.
next week? Got it. This matter, 30th. 30th August.
There is also one private opposite party in this case, madam. So a copy may be served upon.
Next week, yes, sir.
30th August. Nahi, 23rd jagah thile se na.
Okay.
So serve a copy on the private opposite party also. Let a copy of the consolidated writ application be served upon the counsel appearing for the private opposite party.
Okay.
I don't know, 14.
In one of the ATM is personal. And is filing an affidavit.
The file has been obtained
Yes,
from the Tahsildar.
yes. So in fact, he has explained why the hard copies of those documents could not be
No.
submitted at present.
No,
He has
what?
stated in paragraph 4.
This is the order. In order to appreciate the rival contentions, it
Yes.
becomes necessary to peruse the file of the Tahsildar Jaleswar in which the application for grant of resident certificate of the petitioner was dealt with. The ADM Baleswar, who is present in court, shall obtain the file from the Tahsildar and produce the same before this court on the next date. Yes, what happened? You have produced the file?
Yes.
Very good.
I know the physical file will be maintained with selection also. It is online.
Whatever.
It has been downloaded.
In person. I will ask the record. He files an affidavit. Enclosing the relevant documents downloaded from the portal of the office of the Tahsildar. Who Tahsildar? Tahsildar Jaleswar, relating to the resident certificate of the petitioner. Stop. Sri Naik submits that the physical file is no longer maintained and all such applications are dealt with in an online mode. Stop. The affidavit be kept on record. The personal appearance of Sri Naik is dispensed with. Yes, you may leave. Have you received copy?
No.
Let copies of the affidavit filed by the ADM be served upon the counsel appearing for the petitioner as well as the private opposite party.
Yes.
List this matter.
6 September, sir.
Yeah?
6 September.
6th September. Yes, Mr. Naik, you are free to go. Thank you. Thank you.
I don't know, 15.
Item 15. Huh? Item 15, yes.
In this case, today I'm filing an additional affidavit disclosing everything.
I pray for an adjournment.
No,
I'm filing an additional affidavit disclosing everything, including the appellant.
It is not required to adjourn, Your Lordship. My case may be hard because I am ready to argue the matter. Whenever WPC number 16157.
No, there are two matters.
Two matters.
Two matters are there. Today I filed an additional petition.
This is in which matter?
In WPC number 16157 of 2022.
This is the first matter.
Yes, ma'am.
The first matter. It is my matter. I am ready to
And
argue.
my first opinion is that it does not belong to the
No, but
Indian
who did it?
before filing an appeal.
You are the petitioner.
I am the petitioner because challenging the appeal and before your lordship.
Okay.
That is not the issue to be decided by Your Lordship.
Let us see. Let us take it on record.
My lord.
From the copy, both the government as well as the
Learned counsel to the
council
petitioner
appeal for the
files an additional affidavit in court enclosing certain documents. Copies of the affidavit have been served on counsel appearing for the other parties. Shall we take it up for hearing?
Yes.
He's ready, my lord.
I am, my Honorable Prior had already argued the matter before Lordship.
Just
Therefore, it was-
recapitulate, just briefly recapitulate.
I'm the petitioner.
Yes.
Please.
Move mana konni.
But kindly consider the initial advertisement at on page 9, annexure 1.
Yes.
Don't my lord. एतद्द्वारा पुरी सदर ब्लॉक तथा निम्नलिखित शिशु विकास सेवा प्रकल्प सर्वसाधारण अवगति निमंते जणाई दिया जाउछि जे एही प्रकल्प अधीनस्थ 35 अंगनवाड़ी केंद्र अंगनवाड़ी कर्मी नियुक्ति निमंते योग्य प्रार्थी ठारू दरखास्त आह्वान करा जाउछि। दरखास्त शेष तारीख 4/2/2008 आवश्यक प्रमाण पत्र सत्यापित नकल सहित निज संपूर्ण रूपे करा जायतिबा निर्धारित फॉर्म धार्य समय सीमा मध्य जे कोनोसी सरकारी कार्य दिवस व्यक्तिगत भाव रजिस्टर डाक जोगे पठाइबे निर्धारित सीमा पर पुणी दरखास्त ग्रहण करा जिवो नाही। देन लॉर्डशिप काइंडली कम टू बिलो माय लॉर्ड क स्थायी बासिंदा प्रमाण पत्र एककिता सत्यापित नकल जहा कि एई विज्ञापन प्रकाशन पूर्व 6 मास मध्य रे वेरी इंपोर्टेंट फॉर कंसीडरेशन 6 मास मध्य रे संपृक्त अधिकृत अधिकारी आवश्यक। Then your lordship kindly turn to page 10. Last 3 lines from paragraph 2 my lord. जांच समय मध्य जहाँ प्रमाण पत्र paragraph start from 5/2/2010 page 10 last 3 lines.
Yes, yes.
जांच समय मध्य जहाँ प्रमाण पत्र देइथिबे ताहा केवल ग्रहीत ही परवर्ती नोटिस रे प्रकाश पाइबो। जांच पर अन्य कौन सी प्रमाण पत्र ग्रहण करा जिवो नाही। Then your lordship kindly turn to my additional affidavit. Lordship got it? The Tahsildar has to issue a certificate within 6 months from the date of the advertisement. That is one. Lordship, look at the date of. Lordship, look at annexure 8, page 5 of the present affidavit.
Yes.
That is dated 18/2/2015. Has got it, madam?
Yes.
द्वारा सर्वसाधारण अवगत जनाई कि उक्त कार्य विज्ञापन 22/1/2015 कवि मान निम्ते आवेदन प्रार्थी मान गतर 11/2/2015 ठारू 13/2/2015 पर्यंत दरखास्त गुड़िक ग्रहण कर। So annexure 1, my lord, I have seen your lordship has no votes. No selection was made. Admittedly, 4/2/5 the dispute arising because in the case, so far my case is concerned, on 4/2/2010, there was no photocopy of the residual certificate because it was not issued by the Tahsildar on 4/2. On 2010, when it was verified, then I produced the certificate before the authority. That is the admitted fact, and thereafter they approached the authority. They made some allegation, and they approached the Tahsildar. Tahsildar reiterated it and said that yes, that is the certificate, correct certificate, and Hamlet was not written. Hamlet was also written. Then, now the first question to the lordship is: so far the plea taken, entire plea taken on 4/2/52 after reading annexure 8, whether 4/2/52 has any relevance, my lord? Because no selection was made. No selection was made. No materials were available with the authority. They reconstituted the files, calling upon record from us and taking and making a selection on 16/2/2015.
Yes.
Are you getting my lord? Then you lordship kindly turn to next page. So far, page 7, my lord. Basanti Saham, for which my lord and friend is appearing. She does not belong to Hato Dobandha. She belongs to Koma Sasana. That is also inquiry was also made. Lordship will read that inquiry at page 13. 26/3/2015 ରିଖରେ ହାଟ ବନ୍ଦର
ଅମୁକ ଅଭିଯୋଗର ଯୁଗ୍ମ ତଦନ୍ତ କରାଯାଇଥିଲା। ତଦନ୍ତ ସମୟରେ ଦର୍ଶାଗଲା କି ବାସନ୍ତୀ ଅମୁକ ହାଟବନ୍ଧର ପରିସରର ଭୁକ୍ତ ନୁହନ୍ତି। Then my lord, sub-collector, Tahsildar below my lord, sign. But above are the villagers. First is Tahsildar, then is sub-collector. And other authorities, you could not understand who is the authority, he must be sitting.
But how did you get these documents? How did you get these documents?
That exactly I cannot say at this stage. Maybe I tell you otherwise. But fact remains that these are the documents available on the
So
court.
they have treated by the state.
That's what I'm saying. Let them examine. Let them examine it. See, it does not belong to.
Your lordship may hear me, thereafter my lord, your lordship may direct. Your
So that
lordship,
is the case.
that is the case.
That is the case. On 4252, no examination was, no decision was taken. It was only in 2015. Consequently, I was appointed in 2016. Still prefer an appeal. Wherein my commission is, it does not belong to Hattabandha, he belongs to Komasasana, which I have already shown to your lordship. So when you are considering a matter in 2015, you are making an allegation that I had not submitted the residential certificate on 542, a photocopy. Original copy I submitted on 52. And my lord, I have also shown that insofar the guideline is concerned, yes, it is said you have to give 6 months. Suppose why it is? Reason being, government has thought it proper that suppose somebody married one to another village, somebody comes to this village, so therefore they consider that you have to keep the certificate within 6 months, that you are residing here. The purpose is to solve just the village area, the area in question.
All right. Yes, Mr. Mahapatra.
My lord, your lordship, only first my lord, I will submit to the answer to my lord and seniors. What is the Anganwadi center area? It is not required for adjudication because that was not the point in the writ application or the subject matter of the appeal. What is the Anganwadi center area? It is not given in the advertisement, lordship may see. It is not given deliberately. Anganwadi area
Is the name of the
is,
Anganwadi center mentioned?
my lord?
Is the name of the Anganwadi center mentioned?
Yes.
If that is mentioned, then guidelines.
Guideline, no. Anganwadi center area is Hattabandha and Komasasana.
Yeah, where is it? Where is it?
Exactly, madam. That I have said in the counter.
No, I'm advertisement of the document.
The incomplete advertisement is given, your lordship.
That the state can produce. That the state can produce.
Your lordship may kindly see. Where is that, for which advertisement is made? That is not here.
All right.
But your lordship may kindly see only two pages are giving the name of the Anganwadi center. Where it is, my lord, given an Anganwadi center area is mentioned. It is not given here.
You have given that advertisement.
I have stated in my counter that the Anganwadi center area jurisdiction is Hattabandha and Komasasana.
No, I think the state has filed.
Yes.
State has filed the entire advertisement. State file goes in the annexure. A by 1.
Yes,
Page
sir.
39. Running page 39.
Yes, yes.
Where is it, Mr. Das? Where is that?
Page 9
The page 9 to file.
of the counter affidavit.
No, counter nahi. Page 11 of your counter. যেটি এই জায়গাটা কোন? এই জায়গাটা না কোন? হাট্টবন্ধা।
Hattabandha, Hattabandha.
কমাশাসন না
Yes.
কোন এটা?
Komasasana,
কমাশাসন স্কুল রু গ্রামর
left side.
গ্রামর এটা কি পার্শ্ব লেখা আছে? বাম পার্শ্ব?
বাম পার্শ্ব।
না না, এটা সামথিং এলস।
Komasasana,
বাম পার্শ্ব, ঠিক আছে।
Komasasana village is.
ହାଟଦୋବନ୍ଧା ଓ କମାଶାସନ ସ୍କୁଲ ଠାରୁ ଗ୍ରାମର ବାମ ପାର୍ଶ୍ୱ।
Right.
ୟାର ମାନେ କଣ?
So Komasasana village, Hattabandha, Komasasana, ତାର ଦିଟାକ village ର ବାମ ପଟଟା. So Hattabandha, Komasasana, both villagers is the jurisdiction of.
No, we need clarification from the state government. Anyway, what is your next point?
Your lordship may kindly see, then come to your lordship, that is annexure 1. The advertisement. এতদ্বারা পুরী সদর ব্লক পঞ্চায়েত সমিতি তথা সমন্বিত শিশু বিকাশ ও সেবা প্রকল্পর সর্বসাধারণ অবযোগী নিমন্তে জଣାଇ দিয়া হଉଛି କି ଯେ ଏହି ପ୍ରକଳ୍ପ ଅଧୀନକୁ 35 ଗୋଟି ଅଙ୍ଗନବାଡି କେନ୍ଦ୍ରରେ ଅଙ୍ଗନବାଡି କର୍ମୀ ନିଯୁକ୍ତି ନିମନ୍ତେ ଯୋଗ୍ୟ ପ୍ରାର୍ଥିନୀ ମାନଙ୍କ ଠାରୁ ଦରଖାସ୍ତ ଆହ୍ୱାନ ଦରଖାସ୍ତ ଗ୍ରହଣର ଶେଷ ତାରିଖ 4/2/2010 ଅଟେ। ଆବଶ୍ୟକ ପ୍ରମାଣ ପତ୍ରର ସତ୍ୟାପିତ ନକଲ ସହିତ ନିଜ ଦ୍ୱାରା ସମ୍ପୂର୍ଣ୍ଣ ରୂପେ ପୂରଣ କରାଯାଇଥିବା। Lordship, it is very important. Whatever certificate they will give the xerox copy or photocopy of those certificates along with the application. And the last date is 4/2/2010. Your Lordship will come to my lord, that is here my lord क। ପ୍ରାର୍ଥିନୀ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଶିକ୍ଷା ଗ୍ରହଣ କରୁଥିଲେ ବି ପଦବୀ ପାଇବା ପରେ ଶିଶୁ ଗ୍ରହଣ କରିବାକୁ ଦରଖାସ୍ତ ଫର୍ମ ସହ ପ୍ରାର୍ଥିନୀ ନିମ୍ନଲିଖିତ ପ୍ରମାଣ ପତ୍ର ପ୍ରଦାନ କରିବା ଆବଶ୍ୟକ। ଇଏ ଲର୍ସିମେ କାଇଣ୍ଡଲି ସି କ। ସ୍ଥାୟୀ ବାସିନ୍ଦା ପ୍ରମାଣ ପତ୍ରର ଏକକିତା ସତ୍ୟାପିତ ନକଲ
ସତ୍ୟାପିତ ମାନେ କଣ ଆଫିଡେଭିଟ ସତ୍ୟାପିତ
ନକଲ ମିନ୍ସ ଜେରକ୍ସ କପି ଫଟୋକପି।
नो 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 ସତ୍ୟାପିତ ମାନେ ଆଟେଷ୍ଟେଡ କପି
ଆଟେଷ୍ଟେଡ କପି ଇଏ ଲର୍ସିପ। ସ୍ଥାୟୀ ବାସିନ୍ଦା ପ୍ରମାଣ ପତ୍ରର ଏକକିତା ସତ୍ୟାପିତ ନକଲ ଯାହାକି ଏହି ବିଜ୍ଞାପନ ପ୍ରକାଶନର ପୂର୍ବ 6 ମାସ ମଧ୍ୟରେ whenever my lord advertisement is for 6 months it must have been not after। ପ୍ରଦର୍ଶନର 6 ମାସ ମଧ୍ୟରେ ସମ୍ପୃକ୍ତ ଅଧିକୃତ ଅଧିକାରୀଙ୍କ ଠାରୁ ଏହି ବିଜ୍ଞାନ 6 ମାସ ପୂର୍ବରୁ ମିଳିଥିବା ଆବଶ୍ୟକ। So the residence certificate must have been accompanied along with this application. So this is the, you will see now come to page 10.
Yes.
You will see me come to ଅସମ୍ପୂର୍ଣ୍ଣ ଗ୍ରହଣଯୋଗ୍ୟ ନୁହେଁ। That means if any documents will not be accompanied with the document concerned, it will be incomplete. It should not be accepted. And subsequently that my learned friend, even learned senior is relying upon that clause. My lord, I am just, your lordship may come to that. 5/2/2010 ତାରିଖ ପୂର୍ବାହ୍ନ 10 ଘଟିକା ସମୟରେ ସମସ୍ତ ଆବେଦନକାରିଣୀ ସେମାନେ ଦାଖଲ କରିଥିବା ପ୍ରମାଣ ପତ୍ରର ମୂଳ ନକଲ ଆଣି ନିମ୍ନ ସ୍ୱକ୍ଷାଧିକାରୀଙ୍କ କାର୍ଯ୍ୟାଳୟରେ ଯାଞ୍ଚ କରିବେ। That means those documents which were accompanied with the application, a copy of those documents will be produced for verification. Not that a new copy will be produced, which was not given at the time of application. So if it is not given at the time of application, it will be considered to be incomplete. So admittedly, the residence certificate which was issued to the present petitioner, it is issued on 5/2/2010, just after last date. And it is the certificate shows it is Balabhadrapur. That is not coming under the jurisdiction of that area. It is admitted fact. Balabhadrapur. That certificate was issued of Balabhadrapur. Subsequently, your statement is it is corrected on 17/2.
By virtue of the objection made by these people.
Definitely, we have a
Clarified by the.
No, that is not clarified. I will show that. That is not clarified. I will show from the impugned order. I will show to the order. That is not clarified at all. I will show. ଏହି ଯାଞ୍ଚ କାର୍ଯ୍ୟକ୍ରମ ଚାଲୁ ରହିଥିବା ସମୟରେ ପ୍ରାର୍ଥିନୀ ଧାଡିରେ ଆସିବେ ଅବଲମ୍ବନ କରିବେ। ନିର୍ଦ୍ଧାରିତ ଦିବସରେ ପ୍ରମାଣପତ୍ର ଯାଞ୍ଚ ନ କରାଇଲେ ତାଙ୍କ ପ୍ରାର୍ଥିତ୍ୱ ଉପରେ ତାଙ୍କର କୌଣସି ଦାବି ରହିବ ନାହିଁ। ଏ ସମ୍ପର୍କରେ ତାଙ୍କର କୌଣସି ଆପତ୍ତି ଅଭିଯୋଗ ଗ୍ରହଣ କରାଯିବ ନାହିଁ। ତା 6/2/2010 ତାରିଖ ପୂର୍ବାହ୍ନରେ ପ୍ରାର୍ଥୀମାନଙ୍କ ତାଲିକା ଅଙ୍ଗନବାଡି କେନ୍ଦ୍ରରେ ପ୍ରକାଶ କରାଯିବ ଏବଂ ଏହି ଦିନ ଠାରୁ 12/2/2010 ତାରିଖ ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ସର୍ବସାଧାରଣଙ୍କ ଠାରୁ ପ୍ରାର୍ଥିନୀଙ୍କ ପ୍ରାର୍ଥିତ୍ୱ, ଶିକ୍ଷା ଦାୟିତ୍ୱ ଏବଂ ଜାତି ସମ୍ପର୍କିତ ଅଭିଯୋଗ ଗ୍ରହଣ କରାଯିବ। ତା 19/2/2010 ତାରିଖ ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ଅଭିଯୋଗ ଉପରେ ଯିବାର ବ୍ୟବସ୍ଥା ରହିଛି। ଏଣୁ ପ୍ରାର୍ଥିନୀ ମାନେ ଏହି ସମୟରେ ନିଜ ଗ୍ରାମରେ ଉପସ୍ଥିତ ରହିବା ଆବଶ୍ୟକ। ଯାଞ୍ଚ ସମୟରେ ଓରିଜିନାଲ ପ୍ରମାଣ ପତ୍ର ଯଦି ଭବିଷ୍ୟତରେ ଭୁଲ ପ୍ରମାଣିତ ହୁଏ, ତାହେଲେ ଯାଞ୍ଚ ସମୟରେ ଯୋଉଟା ଦେଇଥିଲେ ଆପ୍ଲିକେସନରେ ତାପରେ ଯାଞ୍ଚ ସମୟରେ ଓରିଜିନାଲ ଯେଟା ତ ଭୁଲ ପ୍ରମାଣିତ ହୁଏ, ସେଥିପାଇଁ ସେ ନିଜେ ଦାୟୀ ରହିବେ। ଯାଞ୍ଚ ସମୟ ମଧ୍ୟରେ ଯାହା ପ୍ରମାଣ ପତ୍ର ଦେଇଥିବେ ତାହା କେବଳ ଗୃହୀତ ହୋଇ ପରବର୍ତ୍ତୀ ନୋଟିସରେ ପ୍ରକାଶ ପାଇବ। ତାମାନେ it must be accompanied with the application. Then subsequently at the time of scrutiny the original certificate will be given. Tapore that will be taken care of. So this is the meaning of this. Your lordship, I will take to the procedure. That is also annexed here with Annexure 7, page 23. It starts from page 23. It is clear. Lordship will get that at annex at page 26. That procedure. In case of engaging on casual vacancies or for new Anganwadi centers.
Come to clause C. Clause C.
See, your lordship. So why I had submitted, my lord, it is within 15 days that is advertisement will be produced. Then, my lord, that is if 15 days time will be given to the candidate to apply to the CDPO. So last date is given that 4/2. So after 15 days, 4/2 was the last date. So by 4/2/2000, that 10 that will be applied. You will see that clause 2. 15 days time will be given to the candidate to apply to the CDPO along with the candidate documents in support of nativity. It is very important, your lordship. 15 days time will be given to the candidate to apply to the CDPO along with the documents in support of nativity, educational qualification, caste, or any other. So that is the last date, 4/2. There are the receipt of the application shall be acknowledged by the CDPO. On the 16th day, the CDPO will verify the documents of the applications in their presence and will notify the same name of the applicants in her office notice board and at the village GP and committee level. In case 16 days is a holiday, then verification and notification applicants will be done on the next working day. Well, 7 days time will be given for filing of objection. But if nativity certificate will not be given, what objection anybody will raise? So 7th date, 7 days time will be given for filing of objection, if any, by the community on the issue of nativity, educational qualification, and caste certificate. The selection committee may take 7 days time to verify the objections received. Next page, yours. After the inquiry into the objection and verification of the document, the selection committee will give points to all the eligible candidates as per the criteria spelled out to the guidelines. The committee will finally select the eligible candidate who secures the maximum points. In case 2 or more candidates secure same points, well, this is the selection. This is the procedures. Now, you also may kindly see the counter I have filed. Short paragraph. Clarifying all these things, yours. Paragraph 4 of my counter.
Counter Your counter is not on record. देखिए scan करना थी मुझे.
तो देखो तो फिर नहीं.
You have a copy?
ସରକାର କର ଏଟା ଅନ୍ୟତ୍ର
ଗୋଟେ ଫାଇଲ କରୁଛନ୍ତି ଆପଣ?
ହଁ ଫାଇଲ କରୁଛୁ ନା କାଉଣ୍ଟର ଆପିଡେଟ୍ ନାହିଁ ନା 125 ନୁହେଁ
16157
କାଉଣ୍ଟର ଆପିଡେଟ୍ ବା ଓପି ନୋଟ 6 ନାହିଁ it is available. So I will serve a copy.
When did you file it?
Actually, it is a transferred brief, my lord. But it
has not been filed.
No, it has a Xerox copy. File करते हैं. लगी
Xerox copy file कर सकते.
हाँ copy तो दे दो.
If it has been filed, then I can pass an order to.
I can't. In fact, the date is not mentioned. I am sorry, your lords.
See, HN Mahapatra, counsel for the opposite party number 6 submits that he has filed a counter, which is not on record. Office to you file another copy here. Let a copy of the counter filed in the counter. Copy of the counter be filed. It can be kept on record. Office to also tag the original counter to the case record. Stop. Copies of the counter affidavit be also served upon the other. In fact, there is an order that pleadings be exchanged.
My submission so far my additional affidavit is concerned. Let the state also, the people ask me where I have got it. Let the state also examine that.
I think that's a very pertinent
question. Right, two has gone.
No. That is on merit, Mr. Mishra, but what I would like to know, how did your client manage to get these documents?
That if you will ask me, I can
By
give
that
answer to
will-
like. I
managed to
do
this
not
elect-
want to give
Thank
answer
you,
like
Your Lord.
my lord, Rajit Mandi. Let me examine that whether it is correct or not.
No, he has to.
He has.
কথা লেখা হয়েছে? লিখলি?
Let the state also examine the additional affidavit and materials annexed thereto.
Let the state council take instructions with regard to the documents enclosed to said affidavit. তারপরে লিখুন তো শ্রী HM Mahapatra submits to answer office to
Well, the decision I have
next week.
I have, my lord,
Huh.
next week, my lord, it must be 6th.
Next week.
Oh, next week, 6th.
Next week 23 তারিখ 23rd.
23rd.
Let's just matter on 23rd.
But I had got one judgment, you lord.
I'm saying, let the question decide a matter which was decided in the 2015. And you have to obtain a certificate within 6 months. Can you now say that for two and no certificate?
Yes, that is decided. That is decided. My lord and senior argued before the division bench that is decided. It went against him. Your lordship, just I am saying that. That the same point was, my lord, argued. The same point was argued. It was not accepted by the division.
See that
The Lord and senior judge held that since the higher qualification certificate was produced at the time of scrutiny but not filed at the time of submission of application, therefore the said should not have been taken into consideration by the authority. We find no illegality or impropriety with such
a
facts.
senior counsel was arguing in favor of the opposite parties for a quite long period. Then the junior said, sir, we are for the petitioner. Oh, maximum this can be the case of the. That was the answer by the counsel. Maximum he can take this plea. Therefore, my maximum plea is 4252 as no application because you are conducting the verification 2015 and you have to give a certificate of 6 months. Residential certificate
Before application, before application, not after.
2005 to 2001.
All right.
5
That is
years
specific.
you have certificate.
6 months before the purport to, not
But,
after.
but Mr. Mahapatra, if you can find out the date on which you had filed that affidavit, it will be easier for him to find out.
Perhaps by mistake, my learned friend Mr. Mahapatra has served the original copy of that affidavit.
Oh,
On this
আপনি
day.
দিবেন?
hey, দেখলেন? অরিজিনালটা সেটি দিয়ে দিয়েছি কোর্টে জেরক্স কপি দিয়ে
মতে এক্সচেঞ্জ করবে ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ନ ଦେଇ
You take it back, huh?
Sir,
ତାହେଲେ କାଟିଦେବେ, ଲେଖନ୍ତୁ।
ନେଇଯାନ୍ତୁ ମୋର ନୁହେଁ
Mr. Mahapatra,
ଆପଣଙ୍କର ମୁଁ ଆଜି
Mr. Mahapatra, I will say that you have filed the counter in court today.
My-
Sri Mahapatra, HM Mahapatra, and counsel appearing for the private opposite party files counter in the court after serving copy on the other side. The counter be kept on record. Let's just.
କଣ କରିବି
Matter of
ଦେଇଥିବ
second matter,
ଦେଇଦେବେ
which was filed challenging the judicial selection of OP number 5, who is the petitioner in the first case. And my lord, in my case, it's a second round. I approached this honorable court on the first occasion. This honorable court, while disposing of the writ petition, directed the authority to consider my objection regarding ineligibility of his candidature. Despite that, they had proceeded ahead with the selection, issued appointment order in her favor. I challenged that immediately within a month. Since then, the matter has been pending. There he appeared in my case. State has already filed a counter in my case also. And in the other case, I entered appearance because he has not made me a party. I had to file a
Intervention application.
So my limited submission before lordship is, your lordship have gone through the matter on the earlier occasion. On the last occasion also, it was heard from the side of the petitioner. I was there, unfortunately, because of I was on the legs on the other court, I could not hear. But my learned friend has submitted before lordship.
No, he has not submitted anything, in fact, because whatever he was submitting, the entire thing collapsed because of the some problem relating to filing of counter. The counter has been filed, but with the state council.
What I mean to say is,
It will come next week on 23rd. You can make your argument.
so what I mean to say here is, in my case, the counter affidavit filed by the state clinches everything regarding selection because all these issues cropped up after that.
Let us see, Mr. Mahathi, what clinching? The court will finally clinch the issue.
Can't get my own judgment so far this present case is concerned.
So far
I
as
will
this,
distinguish.
so far as the stand taken by the CTPO, your lordship will be.
No, I have not heard on merits. In fact, I have not heard it today on merit because there was some discrepancy relating to filing of complaint. Now that has been sorted out. We will take it up next week.
Your lordship will in this in the item 1, I had the occasion to go through the counter affidavit filed by the CTPO. CTPO, your lordship, one thing your lordship kindly keep it in mind. CTPO files that affidavit saying that she has been authorized by the very same opposite party who is the appellate authority. But files completely topsy-turving the stand of the appellate authority.
No, that's not. What has happened, your lordship? The counter has been filed.
Why will we spend time here? Why should we spend time?
Right.
I will go through that judgment where I was arguing something. I distinguish this. So far the present facts
has been settled.
It may also help you.
That will help me because 4/2 and 2015. 6 months certificate is required.
No, the clause, the
6 months certificate of residence is required prior to verification, prior to advertisement. Application.
ठीक है, चलो. Yes, item 16. Item 16.
May I please?
देखो RSA टाइप से पढ़े अच्छी.
My lord.
RSA. Who's for the other side? What is the? Is it is to be heard finally?
No, my lord. Interim application. Injunction, my lord.
But who's for the other side? Which SP Mishra?
For that, my lord, your lordship may kindly see order dated 4/3/2014.
Directed to be listed. Let me just see the last order.
Lord, the background of the case is the suit is between the mother and the son. Property was purchased by the mother in 1957 when the eldest son was only 4 years and the youngest son was 1 year. Then in 2009, the eldest son filed the suit that it is joint family property. Suit was dismissed. After dismissal of the suit, the mother, the defendant, sold along with his youngest son consent, sold it to me by registered sale deed. But in first appeal, it was decreed that it is joint family property. Then second appeal is filed. During pendency of the second appeal, mother is appellant is dead. So an application of intervention was filed that was not taken into consideration. So appeal abated. Thereafter, we filed an application to recall that order, and that has been allowed by this honorable court by order dated. Your lordship may kindly see till next date. Thereafter, it has not been extended. Now, your lordship may kindly see during pendency of this second appeal,
14/3/2014, my lord.
For
this appeal was dismissed.
Abatement. Abatement. Now it is restored.
It has been restored.
Now what is happening?
That status quo order has to be passed upon.
My lord. Now an application 144 has been inserted. Order is passed. By virtue of that,
144 is
notice in respect of plot number such and such. Page 9, my lord.
Yes.
Notice in respect of plot number such and such. Page 9, my lord.
Yes.
Last page 10 देखो आज्ञा. मो possession समस्त देखिए 1A, 1B, 1C समस्त देखिए.
एते कथा को we will stay it अपन एते कथा. ये appeal सुनिबे. Yes.
Your lordship,
You will hear the appeal now तुम अपना घर भागी किन थे.
your lordship,
Fix a date for hearing final.
Any date.
Everything is ready.
Everything is there.
Then we will hear it finally.
your lordship, as your lordship.
So this is a 2012 matter. Appeal. If you can, the first question that you need to answer is whether you can appear for respondent number 1C. If you can appear, then no substitution would be necessary.
Let's already get it.
Yes, ma'am.
No, 1C.
No, 1C. I have petition file.
Already filed.
Well, I will allow it, and if you can appear, I don't know.
Lordship, because I don't have the wakalat number right now.
No, it's all right. That's all right. If you can undertake, if you have instructions only, you can appear. You cannot appear on your own.
Your lordship.
So in the meantime, why this eviction?
Notice.
Correction कर दे.
They have got the ROR correction after the first appeal judgment.
They will move. No. You cannot stop them from moving.
No, my lord. Well, after this.
So that is 1067, nahi? ना कहते से था
837 of 2024. Duita 940 of 2020, same, my lord. Because it's subsequent event, that's why it is filed, my lord.
I'll only say that the existing house shall not be demolished.
No construction, no, status quo will be better, my lord.
All. If you are satisfied. What do you say? IA 837 of 2024. Heard Sri Bansidhar Bag, Lieutenant Counsel for the petitioner, and Sri, I'm sorry, I'm forgetting your name.
Ramesh Kumar Agarwal, your lordship.
Ramesh Kumar Agarwal. It seems age is catching up. There was one point of time I was known for my memory. Now everything is falling apart.
That is the age. But probably your lordship is not attended for getting higher interest.
We will talk outside about this. I will tell you many. No, this is happening that I find. I
Yes.
Normally, once I hear, I will remember. But subsequently, he is appearing regularly. I am forgetting his name. He must have argued at least 4 or 5 second appeals before me. I forgot. I heard Sri Bansidhar Bag and Sri Ramesh Agarwal. Sri Bansidhar Bag and counsel appearing for the appellant petitioner, and Sri Ramesh Agarwal appearing for all the respondents. For the respondents. It is submitted that in the meantime, in an application filed under section 144 of CRPC by the respondents, the appellants have been asked to show cause, and there is and taking advantage of the recording of the land in their favor, the respondents are attempting to demolish the house standing
And
over
evict
the-
us.
Again?
And evict us. They the eviction notice.
Yeah. And to also evict the appellants from the suit house.
Suit house.
Suit plot.
Suit plot. Yes.
It is submitted that the appeal is otherwise ready for hearing, and therefore any change in the suit property at this stage will unnecessarily complicate the issue. Sri Ramesh Agarwal opposes the interlocutory application by submitting that the mutation ROR stands recorded in the name of the respondent. I have not gone into detail. I have just made out whatever you have said. Stands in the name of the respondents, and therefore they are well within their rights to ask the appellants to. After hearing learned counsel for the parties, this court is of the view that the certain fundamental issues having been raised in the appeal, which has already been admitted for hearing, it would indeed lead to unnecessary complications if the nature and character of the suit properties change, and also the possession of the appellants is disturbed. Therefore, this court directs that status quo with regard to the suit property as on date shall be maintained till the next date. Suit property re lekhantu. Suit property bracket re bracket re lekhantu. क्या प्लॉट नंबर टा देना थी थी वो
ना पेज 6 रे देई आज्ञा
पेज 6 रे
आए रे
पेज 6 रे प्रेयर टा अछि जे
प्रेयर पर शेड्यूल टा
ओ आई एम सॉरी आई एम सो सॉरी मुझे लोग एफिडेविट डुल होई दी आज्ञा कोन लिखले स्टेटस को विथ रिगार्ड टू सूट प्रॉपर्टी ब्रैकेट रे एटाକୁ कर दियंत पूरा शेड्यूल टा रखि दियंत है ना shall be maintained till the next date
by both parties, madam.
Shall be maintained by both parties till the next date.
They have to take instruction whether they will appear or notice will go.
Shri Ramesh Agarwal wants to take instructions if he can appear for the LRs of the deceased respondent number 1C.
C. 9 दिन abatement आएगा. Subscription पर है
13 दिन limited.
ଅଧିକା ହେଇଯାଇଛି abatement ହେଇନାହିଁ 60 ଦିନ ପରେ ଯାଇକି ହବ ଆଜ୍ଞା
So when will we call it?
any day
We commencing 23rd September. This is matter in the week commencing 23rd September.
yes
In the meantime, you obtain instruction if you can apply, if you can appear for them.
I'll leave it.
Is item 17.
Item 17. Adjustments. For the petitioner's matter, the appointment of
Party number 6 was under challenge matters. Who's for opposite party number 6? Who is appearing for opposite party number 6? You are appearing for?
On behalf of Mr. Srimanta Das, ma'am. Yes, met with an accident and broken his leg. Also, file is misplaced in the
Yes,
chamber.
yes.
File is misplaced in the chamber.
The court at the
Duita.
accident is man.
Duita.
Accident coaching lawyer.
ଗୋଡ଼ ଫ୍ରାକ୍ଚର ହେଇଥିଲା ଖୋଲା ହେଲାଣି କିନ୍ତୁ କାଲି ଖୋଲା ହେଇଛି ଆସିନାହାନ୍ତି
Next week.
କପି ନେଇ
कौन कॉपी?
ମୁଁ ପାଇବ ମିସପ୍ଲେସ୍ଡ ମାଇ ଫାଇଲ
आउट कॉपी दे दें.
ନମ୍ବର
आपको कॉस्ट आप नहीं जानते?
ହଁ ମୁଁ କରୁଛି
जेरोक्स कॉपी आप नहीं जानते?
ଆଜ୍ଞା
और दिए तो कॉपी से जेरोक्स कॉपी.
ଆଜ୍ଞା
Prayer for adjournment is made on behalf of Sri Srimanta Das, Learned Counsel appearing for the private opposite party number 6 on the ground that he has met with an accident. Is this matter 30th August? On 30th August.
30th. But no appearance.
The previous नाटा कट जी होता ले?
हाँ कट जाएंगे.
हाँ. The name of Sri S.K. Jetli, advocate be indicated in the cost title?
No, I'm Anand Swai. Yes, he's Swai. Jetty has given consent.
I'm so sorry.
My lord.
The name of Sri Anand Swai be reflected in the cost title. Calls list.
Item 18.
No instruction.
No instruction disposed of.
Item 19.
Even press करते 6 month time था कारण मुझे contact नहीं बराबर चलेगा
सीधे दिया बस. से order rule.
May I please alert, item 19, my lord. I am the appearing for the petitioner, my lord. I am appearing for the petitioner. Counter, reason, everything is okay, my lord. Petitioner is selected as per selection committee. This number of applicant file invite.
Who are you? You are an Anganwadi.
My lord, Anganwadi worker, my lord.
So you were selected.
My lord, select and continue as per Honorable High Court as per selection committee.
Date chart अच्छी date chart place कर दो ना थी.
My lord, kindly see my date chart. Para 3, 11/3/2010, my lord. After the selection is over, opposite party number 4 submitted another resident certificate, which is not accepted by him. Another judgment I have, my lord, the challenge the selection committee and allow the appeal. I am challenging this honorable court. Honorable granted stay and issue notice. He has a file counter. He is admitted. He is wrongly apply the Anjali Sahu and resident certificate Puspanjali Behera, which is a disputed fact.
So who is appearing? No, what happened?
My as per through judgment I have given.
What happened? Tell me.
So I guess subsequent jana pale sir mane jal boli.
You were selected.
My lord.
All right. What is your name?
Mo na hela ye Sulochana Sabu.
Sulochana Sabu. You were selected. Where is that? Document kay?
My continue annex 1, my lord. Page number.
ठीक है.
Well, page number 8, may kindly see.
Page number 8, yes.
My lord. Sign session, serial number 16. Anganwadi Center. Sulochana Sabu.
Sulochana Sabu. Kimkia, voila. So what happened? Then she challenged your selection before the collector.
Collector allow the set aside my selection appointment and allow.
Let us see the order of the collector.
Page 9, may kindly see. Page 12.
No, page 12 पूर्वरु उठिए. Page 11 last paragraph था पढ़ो.
That her name was Anjali Sahu in school record.
No. After page 11, after going through.
Well, after going through all documents in the record, I do not, however, agree with the decision the sub-collector, Puri, chairman of the selection committee, deleting applicants on the ground of residence. In the computation of the marks, the applicants brief has secured the highest mark. She has sworn in affidavit on 19/1/2028, copy of which has been filed with her application dated 25/8/2009. Mentioning that her name was Anjali Bala Sahu. In school record before the marriage, she has changed her name Pushpanjali Behera after marriage. My lord, they have annexed their counter. Page 16 may can.
The residential certificate issued by the Tahsildar in favor of Pushpanjali Behera is correct and how, sir? How?
This is the finding.
No, how it can be accepted? If her name had been changed,
Yes.
then she should have applied under the changed name. She applied as Anjali Behera or something like that. No? Anjali Bala Sahu.
Anjali Bala Sahu.
No, she had applied for Anjali Sahu probably. Anyway, Anjali Bala Sahu. Then
Anjali Bala
subsequently
Sahu.
she says that I am Pushpanjali Behera. How? What is your counter?
Counter, my lord, the paragraph, we have justified the appellate order, that's all. Paragraph 6. Counter affidavit, that was
The selection of the file and appeal. Just the facts they have stated.
only justified the appellate order.
So what was the occasion for changing the name or changing the certificate? Once a certificate has been issued,
Yes.
there's a provision for review also in the miscellaneous certificate rule.
Certificate rules, yes.
Yeah. So that review, by invoking that review provision, the name, if there is any error
Yes.
apparent on the face of the record, that could have been changed. Now, once that has not been done, is it open to the to a person to
Come with a different name.
Your affidavit doesn't show anything about this.
No.
What about the private opposite party? What does he say? Who is appearing, by the way? Nobody.
Last occasion also absent. Opposite friend also absent.
No, we'll dispose of. We'll not wait. Before marriage, the name of the opposite party number 4 was Anganwadi Bala Sahu, which has been reflected in her HSC certificate. But after marriage, the name of the opposite party number 4 was changed as Pushpanjali Behera. So the residence certificate was issued in the name of Pushpanjali Behera.
Right.
Because the number had secured the highest marks, it has been said in the counter that collector has rightly set aside the engagement of the petition.
Look, her application is also in the name of Anganwadi Bala Sahu. If it is her case that after marriage her name was changed to Pushpanjali Behera, she could have mentioned it in her application form.
Yes.
She would not taking this and more certificate would have କିନ୍ତୁ ମୋ ପୁରୁଣା ନାଁରେ ସେଇ ଟାଇପର କିଛି ଲାଗୁନି ନା ଅଛି
ନାଇଁ
ନା ସେ ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି
ନା ପରବର୍ତ୍ତୀ ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି
ନା ଆପ୍ଲିକେସନ ଫର୍ମ ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ
ନା ମାଇ ଲର୍ଡ କାଇଣ୍ଡଲି ସେ ପେଜ 16 କାଉଣ୍ଟର ରେ ଦେଖିଆ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆପ୍ଲିକେସନ ଦେଲେ ସେତେବେଳେ ସେ ତିନି ଜାଗାରେ ଲେଖିଛନ୍ତି ଅଞ୍ଜଳି ବାଳା ସବୁ
ଆଜ୍ଞା ଲେଖିଛନ୍ତି ତା ତଳକୁ ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ବିଦ୍ର ବିଶେଷ ଦ୍ରଷ୍ଟବ୍ୟ ମୋର ସାର୍ଟିଫିକେଟ ନାମ ଅଞ୍ଜଳି ବାଳା ସାହୁ ମାତ୍ର ବିବାହ ପରେ ଶାଶୁ ଘରେ ପୁଷ୍ପାଞ୍ଜଳି ବେହେରା ଶ୍ରଦ୍ଧା ନାମ କରିଛନ୍ତି ମୁଖ୍ୟ ସାର୍ଟିଫିକେଟ ଅନୁଯାୟୀ ମୁଁ ଦରଖାସ୍ତ ଫର୍ମ ପୂରଣ କରିଅଛି ଏଥିସହିତ ଦାଖଲ କରି she has given an explanation in the application itself. Application ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି ତାହେଲେ ଆଉ କଣ କରିବ
ନାଇଁ ସେ ଆଡମିଟ କରୁଛନ୍ତି ଜେନ୍ୟୁଇନ୍ ସାର୍ଟିଫିକେଟ ନୁହେଁ ବୋଲି ଇନକ୍ୱାରି ହେଇଛି ଇନକ୍ୱାରି ମାଇ ଲର୍ଡ କାଇଣ୍ଡଲି ସିନ୍ ପେଜ 25 ମାଇ କାଇଣ୍ଡଲି ସିନ୍
25 ଅଫ ଦି ରିଟ୍ ଆପ୍ଲିକେସନ
ନିଜେ ଓପି ନମ୍ବର 2 and 3 ଇନକ୍ୱାରି କରିଛନ୍ତି 24 ମାଇ ଲର୍ଡ ପେଜ 24 କାଇଣ୍ଡଲି
24
On the basis of the said allegation petition, the sub-collector Puri requested the Tahsildar Nimapada to verify the genuineness and authenticity of the residence certificate produced by the applicants on the basis of the request of the sub-collector. Para ପାଞ୍ଚ ର ଗୋଟେ middle ରେ ନାଇଁ ଆପଣ ଯୋଉ କାଉଣ୍ଟର ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି କାଉଣ୍ଟର ବି admit କରୁଛନ୍ତି ସେଟା genuine ନୁହେଁ ବୋଲି.
On the basis of the request of the sub-collector Puri, the Tahsildar Nimapada, by his office letter number 8, intimated that the residential certificate produced by Srimati Anjali Bala Sahu, opposite party number 4, is not genuine. So there are two aspects. One is whether they are the same person or not.
Yes.
So prima facie there is some material to show that they are the same person because she writes herself in the application. No, but why? And the second part is that the residence certificate is found to be not genuine. This is what you have written in your counter.
Yes.
Please amplify. Yeah.
Affidavit ନିଜେ କରିଛନ୍ତି ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି.
In course of hearing, attention of the governments made in paragraph 5 of the counter affidavit filed by
OP number 2 and 3 mail.
by the state, by the state, under paragraph 5, wherein it is stated that on the basis of the request of sub-collector Puri, the Tahsildar Nimapada, via his office letter number 2059, dated 3/2/2010, intimated that residential certificate produced by Srimati Anjali Bala Sahu, the opposite party number 4, is, and on the basis of such report, the sub-collector rejected the candidature of the opposite party number 4 and approved the proposal for engagement of the petitioner. This court would like to peruse the letter dated 3/2/2010 of the Tahsildar Nimapada. Stop. Further, the State Council shall also produce the basis on which the Tahsildar Nimapada held that the residential certificate Anjali Bala Sahu, produced by Anjali Bala Sahu, was not genuine. Let's this matter 2 सप्ताह पर करो.
6 September.
Huh?
6 September.
Let's this matter on 6th September. Yes.
That notes only.
Your Lordship, last occasion directed the state government to file an affidavit.
Now, government has been releasing idle salary, which is causing a burden on the state exchequer. The building and land are lying unused. Would like to know the decision of the government, if any, with regard to the future of this organization, and in such situation, what would be the fate of its employees? Yes.
No further affidavit we have received, my lord, but may I know, my lord, the date of order, my lord.
Order dated 3/7/2024.
3/7/24.
ତାପରେ ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ time ନେଇଛନ୍ତି 9/8 ଯୋଉଥିରେ କୁହାଗଲା ଯେ no further time shall be granted.
Operate position, my lord, as on that.
ସେଟା ହେଲେ କିନ୍ତୁ 2013 matter, Mr. Patnaik, I have granted you time. I have said that no further time shall be granted.
My non-senior, my lord, actually, he wrote the letter, my lord, in the previous occasion, so also, my lord, I had pursued, but
letter କରାଗଲା?
next week re rohu, and I will obtain that, but may I be permitted to take one more document, my lord? If your lordship will come to the impugned document itself.
No, I will, but I wanted to specifically know. I have heard the matter. Now, what was? On one hand, the government says that we are releasing idle salary, and on the other hand, the government is not taking any steps regarding the future of the institution. What will happen? What will happen?
Our specific stand in our counter, my lord, that it has been closed.
It has been closed.
Yes. Now it is with respect to
of your counter affidavit, you said that you have been releasing idle salary. That is what
there is
wanted out.
But there is an interim order of your worship.
So on the basis of the interim order, that is why I asked you what decision has been taken by the government regarding the institution.
The main claim of the petition is with respect to their own absorption. in different other organization as it has been done in respect of others.
Others who had been deputed from the state government.
That is what, my lord, I am taking your lordship to that particular document. One person, with respect to one person, the position was not changed. So, my lord, may I take your lordship to that particular impugned order? Only for a moment, my lord.
Yes.
Why I am saying you, I think, my lord, that may have some kind of bearing in this case. That is why, my lord. When OJC was filed before your lordship by one of the person, my lord, who was actually engaged by SIT, like that of the present petitioners, my lord. And his name is appearing in the impugned order itself. Yes, my lord. Annexure 6 dated 29/4/2013, pen note 67.
Yes.
That is Sri Biswasundar Rai, Assistant Storekeeper, SIT. He had filed one OJC number 7684 of 1996. And that is the reason for which, my lord, although the actions were taken against the petitioners, but no action was taken in respect of that particular other person, my lord. So, when I searched it in the latest position of that case, that shows, my lord, on 8/12/2016. So, my lord, I think, my lord, that may have some kind of bearing, my lord. This matter may be taken up next week. We will comply your lordship's order as it has been directed by your lordship in the previous occasion. So also, my lord, I will get that. I have to go to that particular decision.
No, this is a case, if I have understood correctly, if I remember correctly, in fact, that SIT.
Yes, sir.
Now, you have no work with that institution, you are going to close it, fine.
Yes.
Nobody can stop you from doing that. The question is, what will happen to the employees? There were two different kinds of employees. Some had been deputed from the state government and some recruited by this institute. The who were recruited by, who had been deputed from the state government have been repatriated to the parent departments.
Yes, ma'am.
What about these persons?
These persons, they have been, there was a direction to disengage them. That is the order which is under challenge before your lordship.
Let us see that order for a moment.
Yes, that is the Annexure 6 matter which now I just placed.
No, not Annexure 6. As closed with effect from 21 out of 22 autonomous employees have to be disengaged. Okay.
Yes.
What is the meaning of autonomous employees?
This
is an autonomous organization. That is why they had employed.
They had
recruited.
Yes, initially, there was a direction only to fill up the post from the SCERT department, but on deputation basis. But thereafter, my lord, because it was a central, so there was a decision to engage their own personnel. And accordingly, my lord, 24 numbers of persons were engaged, out of which, my lord, I think 2 number persons, my lord, they were no more at the time of decision was taken place. And with respect to the 22 persons, out of the 22, this is a decision in respect of 21, leaving aside this Sri Biswasundar Rai.
No, where will these people go then? That is the question.
The decision initially, my lord, it was to disengage.
Yes, Mr. Das, but you were saying something.
Leave of your lordship, if I am permitted to say, in clarification of this case, there is no government employee, the concept of a government employee and the concept of the employee of an autonomous organization is a self-created statement by the state government. Initially, there was a scheme, and under that scheme, all these incumbents were recruited through a constituted selection committee. And out of all these recruitments, they framed certain persons to be under the state government and nomenclature them to be under deputation.
No, their initial appointment must have been in the government.
One. That is the crux. Probably it is not being placed before law.
Now, let us see then I come to Annexure 3 series, which is the appointment.
That's in my friend's retention. Before your lordship goes to the documents, I just the facts, why we are here before your lordship. And then there was a decision that the central government funding and all these issues, then SIT will be closed, not closed. The functions of SIT will be transferred to another organization because it is an organization supporting educational system digitally to different schools in the state. So that system cannot be stopped. So they, in a camouflage, they stopped SIT, but in fact, there was no communication as of that kind, just stop SIT. There was a communication for shifting of certain instruments to another organization. They misconstrued it to be stoppage. All right, they stopped it. Then in the meantime,
the persons who were employed under this SIET, they declared it to be an autonomous. That is the prerogative of the government to decide whether it will be autonomous. Even then, the central government clarified, they clarified, even if the SIET comes under the category of an autonomous organization, it would be governed by the state government rules, service rules, recruitment rules, promotion rules, and all other rules as applicable to the government servant. That gazette notification is there with me. I will place before Lordship when it will be required. Then, when these persons were remaining as such, some of these employees were taken into the state government, stating them that they are deputed employees. But before taking them, there was an option exercised by these employees whether you are going to state government or whether you will not go to state government by virtue of the deputation. Nobody exercised. When after the period of exercising their option is over, peculiarly, some employees are taken into state government who were recruited as that of us, same panel of recruitment system and same recruitment authority. They were taken into state government. We were stranded here. Then we approached your Lordship because we are facing termination. Your Lordship protected us and granted the salary component to us also. Then they said, before your Lordship's order could reach them, they have already stopped, closed, and shifted. Now the question is, even after closure, there are persons, we have got instances. One name is Sri Bibhu Das. A known person though. He was in SIUT. After closure of SIT, the state government issues to depute him in another organization where he worked and retired. So we are only praying before this Honorable Court that under what circumstances we have been subjected to discrimination. And if the person standing on our own footing, equal parlance, if they can be deputed, then your Lordship's intervention we have sought for, that we can be also accommodated because vacancies are galore. Finance is not an issue at all. Now, as because we have approached your Lordships, we are under their brunt of anger. And documents in that regard before your Lordships are telltale.
That brunt of anger will turn into a wave of, what do you say, compassion.
That
you will see.
Your Lordships, sir.
Yes, you will see.
That is why we have approached your Lordships. And we have been...
Or rather, a balm of compassion.
My Lord, we will be grateful.
Yes,
it will save the families of 22 employees. And they know the plight. They know the plight.
Now, probably this is the... Yes. If the initial appointment was the same, and there you have to satisfy what Mr. Das has pointed out, that this so-called deputation from the state government appears to be a creation. Or appears to be a different way of looking at it, putting it. There may not be any real... What is deputation after all? Somebody is working in a government department or any department, he is deputed to another department. But if the initial appointment is by this is SIT, then deputation...
They were under deputation. Well, a deputation process was there till the regular recruitment by SIT was initiated. So there were two kinds of persons. Actually, I should not say, my lord, but the facts were not properly presented.
No, that's all right. We will go by the facts. Don't worry about it. Whatever are the facts, that yes, will take it.
Those are very much available in record.
Whatever is available on record, that yes, will. The problem is, now where will these people go? Yeah. The government has to take a stand on it, a very clear stand. 22 employees, na kite? How many?
22. 22. No, 20. Actually 21. I took your lordship to that annexure 6.
That OJC thing. So 21 people, where will they go? It will be thrown away. So he has raised the issue of discrimination. That we will see.
Two things matter.
No, even otherwise, let me tell you, forgetting about discrimination or any other such allegation that may be made, what about these people? Where will they go? The government, howsoever hard you may try, but there will be an element of discrimination in as much as you have dealt with 22 employees in a particular manner, and the remaining 21 employees you don't have any, apparently you do not have any policy. You simply say that they will be disengaged.
So, my learned friend, suppose since seeks some adjournment to give a detailed affidavit, so be it as your lordship so desires. I'm just forwarding only a document for your lordship's perusal. As my learned friend says, there is the facts, misplaced facts or incorrect. I don't take that in strong exception, but I am not used to make any incorrect statements. These are 6 persons. I will give a document to my counterpart to get an.
The following is appointed temporary as Khalasi in the
This is who has given the appointment order? SIET.
Director SIT.
These 6 persons to the government, take them to be deputationists. See, Sokalwaji Borsari ki dale, the person.
If these documents are as well as the appointments.
My lords, I just get back to the.
I was expecting this kind of a reply from you, Mr. Das. What? You are not living up to your expectations.
No, this is actually the.
So you must say that.
Churchill issue, my lords.
So you must say that.
Yes, it is Winston Churchill.
Had I been in your place, I would have shown it this document saying that your lordship may see how the entire file has become wet by the tears of the petitioners. You should have said that.
And I will give this document to my friend. Let him take an instruction. If this is incorrect, then I don't have any case.
No. Let him first comply with the previous order.
Yes,
you have to comply with the previous order.
Simultaneously, may I claim one thing more? My lord, senior my lord, actually he referred to some rejoinder, my lord. Sir, but you copy the actually I'm taking a copy. Rejoinder.
So that's it, Mr. Patnaik. Let him clarify.
Only I have some. And we are fortunate that we have 2 gentlemen. One is Patnaik and Sri Das, my learned senior, our adversary. So we are fortunate that nothing will be left from the records.
No.
We are actually grateful to my 2 counterparts.
There's no doubt about it. There is absolutely no doubt about it.
Senior, see that.
I told that he is forgetting about me, although I don't have any role to play in this case.
You are for the SIT.
And I am NCRT. NCRT, they have made parties. They are not required to be parties there.
No, your communication was misconstrued by.
I think you are also
because the SCRT is involved. That is why they have it. Because the funding, basically the funding is from the.
Initially it was the accounts.
Funding is from the
central government. Initially it was
central government. Sir, opposite but now one pay appear.
One pay actually Devaranjan Mahapatra. He was appearing today. He is not there. The other day he was there. Today I don't find him. He is appearing for a
Union of the Ministry of
HRD.
Human Resources. So who funds the project? Who was funding the project?
Initially, central government was funding, thereafter state government.
Because so the bottom line is you can't just throw away these people. You have to take a decision. The government has to come out with a policy. Now you cannot differentiate between 2 groups of the employees of the same institution. 22 employees, you say that they will be repatriated to the parent department. What about these 21 employees? Where will they go? 21 and 22? 22. One of them has. You are making a distinction about that. So you have to take a decision on this. You can't just throw them out. And now you're saying that you are paying idle salary without taking up. You have to take a policy decision in this regard. Anyway, even though I've said that no further time shall be granted, I'll grant you one further opportunity. All right. Sri Asan Patnaik, learned AGA, submits that he has not yet received instructions with regard to the query posed by this court as per order dated 3/7/2024. Sri Patnaik, learned counsel appearing for the petitioner, opposes the prayer for adjournment. In the ends of justice, one more chance is granted to the State Council to comply with the order dated 3/7/2024. If necessary, by way of an affidavit.
Yes, sir.
List this matter on
13th September.
On 13th September. But this time, really, no further adjournment shall be granted.
No, but I will not ask for it.
Mr. Das, on that day, we'll see.
Well,
and even off the record, I'll ask you to,
Sir, say jo discrimination ta hai jo 6 janakar jo diya hai.
You give them copies, Mr. Das. All the contempt matters also are there. Why the contempt?
Because contempt on 15/4/2023, they have filed a false affidavit. Pursuant to the order of the central government, the SIT was closed.
Actual, we have submitted the letter under RTI that no such letter was issued by the central government. This Honorable Court directed the state government to produce the record. Till today, they have not submitted.
All right, we'll see. All that they will see. Yes.
My lord.
Actually, communication was there.
And you will not, last occasion, you will not.
All right, we'll see on that. Yes,
My lord.
item 21. Yes, item 21.
My lord, the petitioner challenges the order of the ADM Annexure 7, my lord, the impugned order. 8 page, my lord.
What is this revenue miss appeal?
Revenue miss.
It is Anganwadi appeal, but
Anganwadi.
nomenclature is revenue.
Revenue in nature, my lord. That the petitioner challenges the order of the ADM, my lord, order dated 6/12/40. Annexure 7, my lord, my petition. That the ADM dismissed the appeal.
What are the facts?
Fact
There was an
is that
advertisement.
cross, my lord, the opposite party number 5, Mr. Nando, it's appearing that the opposite party is residing in Anganwadi Center, Sarasmunda, under Hirapur, Anganwadi Center. My allegation is that he does not have any residence, any record at all. Any record, my lord. My regional petition, please to find.
No, did he not file any residence as a certificate? How was his, then how was his candidature considered?
Wrongly, they have issued the certificate, residence certificate, my lord. Please to find my regional affidavit, my lord.
Yes, Rejoinder.
My lord, I have filed certificate copy. That she belongs to village Chinched under Tusra block.
So the certificate is wrong, according to you. Before the appropriate authority?
My lord, please to find the.
No, my lord.
Please to find the.
Sir, please answer my question.
How, my lord?
Have you challenged that certificate before the appropriate authority under the miscellaneous certificate rules? So that cannot be challenged before the ADM in sitting in Anganwadi appeal.
That's my lord.
They're two different things. Yes, State Counsel.
Order has.
He says that the residence certificate issued in favor of Mr. Nando's client is false or not genuine or whatever, is wrong. It portrays a different area.
At page 22, exactly that is the finding.
You should have challenged it
before the appellate authority sub-collector.
As long as it is not challenged, it is presumed to be correct and it will be accepted as correct.
That's all. And instruction to get sir.
How instruction? 2015 Sir, 2015 matter. How the instruction?
2007 selected Italy. Puni challenge kole ADM pakare. ADM land sub-collector dismissed the appeal. Again, 2015 re mujhe to paili. Again, they approached this honorable court. This Supreme Court gave liberty to file an appeal. Appeal file kole, appeal dismiss hala. ADM has also gave the same finding that it should have been challenged before the sub-collector in
2015 outcome.
Instead of challenging the same law, they have not again filed.
Mo instruction to mage mo kon hai je mo jani nahi noa hai ke.
Aja 2015 ro apna jani parle au jani kon.
Therefore, I am obliged before this court.
Don't be obliged, nothing.
27 maybe the adjournment may be given. So
all right. Learned counsel for the petitioner requests for adjournment, a short adjournment. List this matter on 23rd August. It is made clear that no further adjournment shall be granted. Parties are requested to come ready for final disposal. Yes.
22.
Item 22.
22, my lord, on behalf of Mr. Prastuti, my lord, the matter relating to engagement of Sikha Sen, pursuant to advertisement number 6, my lord. In terms of that, residential certificate was the issue, my lord. That similar issue has already been settled by this honorable court. My lordship has passed order in WPC number 21887 of 2013, which was disposed of on 19/4/2024. Recently, your lordship has passed the counter has been received. Last date counter has been received. No time may be granted for filing of rejoinder, my lord.
When did you receive the counter?
Last occasion, my lord.
Last occasion of kepe?
Date, my lord, I have.
Date ta jana thi last occasion ro paili mane? Kepe paile apan? You are not ready today.
My lord.
You are not ready today. You want time. कौन जानी पड़ने के?
But a similar issue has also.
Last occasion na apne paile counter में kepe seta? इतिहास रो कोई दिन रे?
Date, my lord, I have not mentioned, my lord.
A date mention करना थी rejoinder पे.
The counsel for the petitioner wants. Let him file a rejoinder. We'll see.
So far, sub-item 2 is concerned, WPC number 721/17, little bit different. My prayer
Not connected with this?
No connected. Today it will be disposed of. If my lord will.
This matter will be segregated from the current.
Yes. All right. Listing it. The counsel for the petitioner wants some time to file rejoinder to the counter affidavit received by him. List this matter.
13th September.
13th September. Rejoinder, if any, be filed in the meantime, positively. Yes. What is the connected matter?
My lord, my prayer is to Collector Nabarangpur to engage Shiksha Sahayaka as per advertisement dated 6/8/2013 for the year 13. Annexure 1 is the advertisement.
Yes.
Dated 6/8/2013.
For Nabarangpur.
For the Nabarangpur. Annexure 2, my copy of application at page 9.
Yes.
Thereafter, page 11, Lordship
Past case may be segregated.
Yes.
Lordship kindly have glanced page 11, serial number 66. My name found place in which myself is eligible for the said post. In Annexure 4, in some of the similar situated persons, they are engaged. My name has been segregated from the selection list. The guideline was Annexure 5. Therefore, my humble prayer before my lord, I will file one representation before the collector. If the post is lying vacant, it will be considered because it's a matter of 2017.
But I do not have any objection because
2014, recruitment year of 2014 and 15.
Let the collector be decide whether if possible.
Yes, what do you say?
Yes.
This is my prayer because it's 17 matter.
Or you can do one thing. You can withdraw the writ application seeking this liberty.
Withdraw collective client kala khara bhabyo sethipai kohuchi. Withdraw ata no. That's my prayer.
All right. The petitioner has approached this court with the following prayer. The case of the petitioner briefly stated is that pursuant to an advertisement issued on 6/8/2013 for engagement of Shiksha Sahayaks in different districts, the petitioner submitted his application for Nabarangpur district. His application was considered and his name was placed in the list of eligible applicants. Stop. It is his grievance that as per order dated 3/3/2014 of the collector cum CEO Baleswar, upon Nabarangpur koithile?
Nabarangpur.
So this order which you are giving is of the CEO collector of the Baleswar. The order आपण देखुचंती वर्तमान 3/3/2014.
So all Odisha basis, some of the candidates are.
Why was collector Baleswar given that job? Yes. This is entirely relating to Baleswar district.
Baleswar district.
Yes, this is Baleswar district.
Applied for agent petition belongs to Baleswar. It is Baleswar district, but applied for the Nabarangpur.
So, how can he be considered? It is the collector Nabarangpur who is to pass an order, not the Baleswar district.
Yes.
That's how it is his grievance that, despite being placed in the list of eligible candidates, it was not favored with the order of engagement as yet. Stop. Though this case was filed in the year 2017, no counter affidavit has been filed as yet by the state council, by the state government. Stop. Since it is for the concerned authority to take a decision at the first instance without keeping the writ application pending any further, the same is disposed of, granting liberty to the petitioner to approach. To whom shall he approach? OSEPA, I'm sorry, OSEPA. Now OSEPA. Mr. Mekap, you do one thing. In the writ application, opposite party number 2, you make a first that order will pass so that you make a correction here. Accordingly, I will direct the opposite party number 2 to consider. All right. कौन लिख ले? Petitioner to approach the opposite party number 2, bracket OSEPA, by submitting a detailed representation highlighting his grievances within 2 weeks from today. If such representation is submitted, the opposite party number 2 shall consider the same and consider and dispose of the same in within a further period of 4 weeks. Stop. I go first learned counsel for the petitioner. On oral prayer, learned counsel for the petitioner is permitted to correct the to delete the name of opposite party number 2 and to substitute the same with Orissa school and
Orissa state.
Orissa
state education.
उससे पे आपने देखिए कर दियो आगे इन कोर्ट
डायरेक्टर
कोर्ट कर दो है ना अच्छा इससे कोई सेग्रीगेट कर दियो तो the first matter था फिर कोई सेग्रीगेट कर what about the other 2 matters
no my lord these are also my lord the subsequent matters also my lord Hiravati Datta 1298
but nobody is appearing so how can I pass that order
no these are also the matters which are no way connected with the first case
okay we'll delist it WPC 1298 of 2017 2420 of 2017 be detagged from the audit अच्छी जोड़ा अच्छे अनुरोध सब तक detag कर दो है yes
Item 23.
yes item 23
Item 23.
you are the intervener intervention has been allowed
No, my lord, it is pending.
it has been
It is pending.
it is pending yes you are for the petitioner
So we have received the counter. We are filing the rejoinder.
rejoinder yes learned counsel for the petitioner files copy of the rejoinder files you are filing it now all right files rejoinder in the court after serving copy on the other side same be kept on record where is the IA
IZ flag 4037 of 23.
who are you
And I am the one of the selected Anganwadi worker.
so how are you concerned
Because the appointment is under challenge before the
no let it be there we'll take it up at the final stage all right I it pending to all right so rejoinder copy you have received today
yes ma'am today I received
when can we recover any period huh?
13th September.
Release this matter on 13th September come ready for final disposal
Good.
Item 24.
why this contempt
No, contempt was because there was an order of this honorable court for not publishing the result, but to carry on with the selection procedure. And on the same date, the date on which the order was passed, on the same date, the selection procedure was going on. We could not obtain the certified copy, so we communicated it to the concerned authority by way of an affidavit. And they published the result, and now she has been receiving salary for a period of more than 1 year. Hence,
no, thereafter, my lord, we have filed a compliance affidavit. After the order of the honorable court was brought to the notice of the authorities, they kept it abeyance.
No.
And we have already filed a suit.
All right. Yes.
Great.
Item 25. No, item 25.
Item 24
Item 24.
Item 24 lordship pass over lordship 1 pass over
well, asking for pass over
That has been taken with full otherwise you should take over any other day next week.
देखिए कोई जाए जाऊँ देखिए all right pass over
Item 25.
School Education Program Authority.
For the lordship's previous order of 19/7/2024, observation is there, and State Council was instructed to appraise your lordship
and kept reserved for physically handicapped PS.
Yes,
PHOH 1, PH hearing impaired 1, PHVI 2. In relation to +2 teacher arts against 143 total vacancies.
total.
Close. I have received one
Just delay.
They directed that the instructions as regards the availability of vacancies in the PH vision impaired category.
Yes, vision impaired.
And if the petitioner could be appointed against the same. What is your stand?
But in the counter or in the instruction?
Yeah.
Well, if your lordship will come to the last para, that it is only submitted at the second para, my lord. The petitioner, namely Chaitanya Charan Parmanik, had applied for the post of Secretary City Arts to Bolangir as his fourth preference, district under PH HI category. The fact of the petition applied under PHHI category is ascertained from the list of applicants submitted in OPEPA and also list of list of candidates applied to Bolangir as their fourth preference district under the +2 teacher on-trained at overage category. Then, my lord, but
Just a moment. Let us clarify. On the last occasion, Mr. Mahathir, you had not applied under the hearing impaired category. But please answer. You said that you are an applicant under the vision impaired. Isn't it? This is what you have said. I have reflected in my order. On that occasion, on that submission being made, I had asked him to obtain instruction. Now they have obtained the instruction that from the list it is established that the petitioner had not applied under PHVI category.
डिजाइन सर्टिफिकेट देइथिली विजन इंपेयर्ड सेटा मु आई वाज
लिखला हियरिंग इंपेयर्ड क्या लिखले एप्लीकेशन
सेटा मु
अपन एप्लीकेशन दरे हियरिंग इंपेयर्ड क्या लिखले अपन जदी विजन इंपेयर्ड लिखि थाते अंडर दैट कैटेगरी दे वुड हैव कंसीडर्ड यू
एसपीके मु वेरीफाई
ताकर केंदि भूल हो बेटा अपन को एप्लीकेशन देबे अपन हियरिंग इंपेयर्ड रे कहबो विजन इंपेयर्ड रे जीबी मोर सर्टिफिकेट अछि पूरा खेलो कि नहीं से मिस्टेक all right. As director, Lemon State Council has obtained instructions inter alia stating that from the list of applicants supplied by OPEPA, it is seen that the petitioner had not applied under PH (VI) category. The instructions be kept on record. Sri Mahathir, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, wants some time to take instructions. List this matter on 6th September. Yes.
Item 26.
Is sir.
Item 20. In item 26, in the last occasion, my lord have directed to serve a copy to the State Council. But unfortunately, I have served the copy to the office.
For service of the copy of the opposite partner fourth. My lord,
through the video Kuliana.
Yes.
Yes.
My lord, I have received a communication from the
And I have also said that he shall be permitted to.
No, Sarpanch, sir.
No. Who shall cause the same to be served on opposite party number 4 through the video Kuliana, right?
Yes, madam.
Sarpanch will service correct.
But my lord, I have received a communication from the video Kuliana that the same has been sought upon the Sarpanch Gangaraj on 23rd July 2024.
Very good, very good. Then State Council has obtained instructions to the effect that the copy of writ application has been served upon the Sarpanch of Gangaraj Gram Panchayat, Kuliana block.
The second page is my lord. The next page is
to the
yes
Sarpanch.
Sarpanch.
Through the video Kuliana. There is from the side of the Sarpanch. Why did we want the Sarpanch's presence?
Sir,
What are you challenging, Mr. Patti?
Sir, the petitioner working since Jogan Sahaga since 2018.
I have protected you. I have said that he'll continue if there is no other
But I am submitting, my lord. But the salary of the petitioner has not been released, for which he earlier approached this honorable court. And this honorable court, under Annexure 4, page 10, on personal affairs of the Sarpanch, he directed that during the course of hearing, Lord Counsel for the State submits that petitioner has already been paid their salary till date, that is 29/11/2023, which is also supplemented by Mr. Dilip Kumar Naik, Sarpanch of Gangaraj GP, approach to virtual mode. But I prayed for time to take instruction, but no time was allowed. The case was disposed of. But subsequently, they are not giving the salaries since May 2023. And my lord, kindly peruse the order dated.
So what is your prayer in this?
2/1/2000 but not allowed to perform my duty. But kindly peruse 2/1/2024. His writ petition, the same personal appearance of the Sarpanch was suffered, and for in 2/1/2024, in response to the order passed by this court on 19/2023, the Sarpanch Gangaraj GP appears through virtual mode and submits that the petitioner has already been paid with their salary till the month of May 2000, and thereafter no salary has been paid to the petitioner because she remained absent for that period. On other hand, Mr. Patil on counsel for the petitioner submits that although the petitioner is attending the office, but she is prevented by the authority to perform her duty. No, sir, they are not allowing. Every day I am going.
No, but on the last occasion, there was an order that.
Yes, yes, my lord. My lord's order,
You have been
I submit a report to the Sarpanch, video, everything. They are allowing me to sit, but no work has been given to
It doesn't matter.
Yes, my lord.
ଆପଣ ବସିକି ଧର୍ମ ନବାର ଆପଣ ଅସୁବିଧା ହଉଛି କି କିଛି ନାହିଁ ଆପଣ ବସନ୍ତୁ but why is he not being paid his salary?
My lord, to that.
You ask the BDO to take care immediately.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll keep it pending.
In the
Sri-
meantime, my lord, we have already filed a counter even.
No, that's all right. I'll dispose of the matter because no, that is, you see, the prayer is to allow him to perform his duties and to give the pending salary. Whatever is the arrears are pending. All right. In the meantime, you find out if he has been allowed to, join.
Yes.
So why should he not be paid his salary?
My lord, very permitted to make one mention, my lord. There is one amendment in para number 9, my lord, annexure H by 3, that from the salary.
Annexure H by 3 of your counter?
Yes, ma'am.
H by
Salary
3.
from the period from February 2022 to May 2023. As
So that has been reflected in Justice Satpathi's order. That is also at our
Yes.
side. But thereafter,
Yes, ma'am. But the specific stand of the opposite parties, my lord, that is at page number para number 6, that it is submitted that the petitioner was absent unauthorized with effect on 3/6/2023 till date.
sir, that will be decided in the writ application. If he was absent and if you can prove that he had not performed his duties, this court may pass an order. But now that Mr. Pati himself says that he has been allowed to join, so
Yes.
why that the current salary should be released?
Yes,
Sir, allowed to join means without any paper. I have submitted joining report to Sarpanch, BDO, everybody.
I'll reflect that in the order.
Yes, ma'am.
And my lord, only I want just to point it out, my lord, that though he has received this counter, but he is not disputing any of the averment.
No, my lord.
We are filing any reason.
No matter why I am not filing regional, because specifically direction was given to the Sarpanch to file the counter. Because Sarpanch counter is very much. Otherwise, I will be filing regional.
Sarpanch, I have noted that he
madam.
service he has does it appear.
Because otherwise, again, this counter again for Sarpanch.
You file your rejoinder also.
Yes, obliged. I will file.
Sri Pati, learned counsel for the petitioner submits that pursuant to the order dated 19/7/2024 of this court, the petitioner has been allowed entry inside the office of the Gram Panchayat, but he is not being allotted with any specific work. She is not being allotted with any work. Further, she has not been, her current salary has also not been released. So, Sri Pati further seeks time to file rejoinder to the counter affidavit filed by the state. The state council shall obtain instructions. Since the petitioner claims that she has not received her salary, this court directs the BDO, BDO Kuliana, to ensure that the current salary of the petitioner is released in her favor without any further delay. Let a copy of this order be communicated to the BDO Kuliana through the state council. Release this matter on 20th September.
Well, may I make a submission? By this time, my lord, we have already filed a counter and we have taken a stand that he is not there. So without prejudice to the rights.
Current salary?
Without prejudice.
I have only said about the current
salary.
He has been disengaged.
All right.
That is also.
Any payment made
Yes.
pursuant to this court's order shall be without prejudice to the rival contentions in the writ application. Yes.
Item 27. Previously, this one amendment petition was not available today.
IA 1672, it is available.
Yes. The amendment of the pair.
I get.
You want to amend your writ application?
Yes.
Yes.
बोल रहा Yes, please. So we'll allow the amendment. Yes. I say 6722 of 2024. This is an application for amendment of the writ application as per schedule. Stop. No serious objection to the amendment being allowed. This court finds that the amendment sought for is formal in nature and does not change the nature and character of the case. Such view of the matter, the IA is allowed. Consolidated writ application be filed
by Monday.
by next week. By next week, list this matter. The
30th August.
30th August.
Item 28.
No, 28 and 29. I have received the counter on 68. A week after I will take instruction. Now they have promoted, but perhaps we are claiming for my retrospective date. I will take instruction.
Matter. We have already filed a counter through e-filing ballot.
Yes, I have got the counter.
No. See, e-file courses, physical copy file.
Physical.
Learned State Council files physical copy of the counter. Already e-filed.
Yes, I have got it.
Same be kept on record. Learned Council to the petitioner wants some time to
weeks time.
file rejoinder. List this matter on
20th September.
20th September. Yes.
29th.
Hon'Ble.
But never seen.
Both are
Sir, both are.
Item 30.
30 may be if filed an IA for amendment of the prayer miller. Initially, the prayer was made to transfer
Yes, please.
I filed an IA for amendment of the prayer miller.
Item 30.
30 miller.
Notice returned undelivered from sole OP with a postal report, incomplete, insufficient address. Then amendment.
Yes, miller. Initially, the prayer was made to transfer the CP from the Learned Judge Family Court Jaspur to Learned Judge Family Court Bhubaneswar miller. At that time, the petitioner was studying there and residing there. Now she is residing in her parental house at Dhenkanal. Instead of Miller Bhubaneswar, I amend the prayer to transfer the brief to the Learned Judge Family Court Dhenkanal miller. And Miller liberty may be given to take the notice to special messenger.
No, wait. All right. I allow karta. This is an application for amendment of the transfer application. You do one thing. Both amendment of अपने withdraw करी काउंटर फाइल करो. Both amendment जे ही परिवन. It will be completely changing the nature and character of the which is not permissible. You seek liberty to file a better application. Correct?
Yes,
that will be better. Then counsel of the petitioner seeks permission to withdraw the transfer application with liberty to file a better application. Permission is granted with liberty as aforesaid. You file.
Item 31.
So this will not stand in your way. You can file a better application.
Yes, miller.
Item 31. Yes. Notice was issued.
Counter is
You are appealing. Charan Samantre, Vishnupriya Samantre, from Khurda to Sambalpur.
Madam. CS 292 of 22 was filed before the Honorable Lord in Civil Court Senior Division Court. My lord, your lordship, I have given my petition, my lord. Your lordship, see annexure 1, the suit, plain itself.
Are you in agreement before you begin? Are you in agreement?
My lord, yes, because the suit property is at Khurda, my lord.
So you don't have.
No, my lord, because I'm the lady and when I two childs, my lord, another 4 cases pending before Khurda, my lord.
Yes,
my lord.
Your Lordship, see, three properties are there in Schedule A. Schedule A is of Khordha property. Schedule B is of Puri property. And Schedule C is of Puri, Schedule B property. And Schedule C is of Schedule C is Sambalpur property. Schedule B, Schedule B.
No, I'm just asking whether you want to, this is pending at Khordha.
Yes.
You want it to be transferred to Sambalpur.
Sambalpur.
Why?
Well, I'm a very old man. I'm his father-in-law also. We after the death of my son, we don't pull on well. I shift to the Sambalpur. Now I'm about 76, 78 years old. My wife is 63. We are taking real medical care. And
what is the stage of trial?
Just I think double filed. I think.
What do you say? They're old people.
Either widow, my lord. Widow and two small childs, my lord. And the 4 cases are pending. Khordha, my lord, and the petitioner 2 is also coming to Khordha and taking the evidence, my lord, in other cases. And one of the cases, the elder son also filed before Khordha, my lord.
If other cases are pending at Khordha, this is one part. Second part is this is a civil case. You don't have to appear every day.
Yes.
No, nobody has to appear in a civil suit. Something appear kara.
Right. My lord, when I first appears in this case, suit, I was humiliated by itself in the court and threatened to my life. So in that case, thereafter I came back. After I've been engaged in lawyer, I come back. And thereafter constantly I get the threatening also. My lord, my averment in paragraph 8 and 9.
So there are other cases pending also at Khordha.
My lord, these are the cases were not concerned to us. This is OP number 4 filed against them. Nothing to do with this case. Case may be filed.
Anyway, this is a civil matter. In a civil suit, you are not required to appear on daily basis. Maybe once, when you are, if you are filing affidavit evidence, you have to appear for being cross-examined. That is all.
My lord, your lordship, see, old people, they are threatened. They are nearly afraid to go there.
Hey, threatening is remedy. You can approach the police, you can approach the court seeking protection and all that. Already I'll take it up after recess. I'll take it up after recess.
Actually, my lord, Tuesday, my lord, because some difficulty.
Heard in part. Is this matter next week? On 23rd. On 23rd.
Pardon me, Lord, in item number 30, earlier engaged counsel, after taking consent from the previous counsel, I have filed my bill.
Proceeding under section 13 of the Hindu Marriage Act before the learned court of Judge Family Court, Keonjhar Lordship. The petitioner wife is serving at district headquarter hospital, Baripada, as a pharmacist, Lordship.
Is anybody is appearing for the petitioner?
Last occasion, Lordship.
Opposite party?
We were directed of a copy through the.
Copy has been served.
Yes.
I was last time also there was no appearance, so I granted one opportunity. Anybody appearing? Somebody is there in the virtual mode, vigorously rubbing his eyes. Anyway, then the counsel of the petitioner is present. Where do you want it for? Where do you want the case to be transferred from? From Keonjhar to Baripada. All right. Appears for the opposite party. On the last occasion also, there was no appearance. from the side of the opposite party, despite service of notice, transfer application allowed. Hello.
Now 33.
The last occasion of 30th minute petitioner you absent.
Yes.
Due to my grant of pass.
Yes, yes.
Due to grant of pass, the applicant, the petitioner has not appeared before this honorable court.
Due to grant of?
Pass when to entering into the court. Because
Was there any direction for personal appearance?
No, there is no concern. That is why today.
I'll pass a judicial order, let them appear.
Yes.
I'll pass a judicial order.
There is already settled before the conciliatory.
The mediation report indicates that last time order thila
13th one. 13th ରେ order ହେଇଥିଲା ଯେ ଆପଣ କହିଲେ ଯେ ଆଜି ଦେଖିବା ରଖିକି ଯଦି ନ ଆସିବ ତାହେଲେ
Who is appearing for the opposite party? You are who's for the petitioner?
Petitioner counsel is
not appearing.
Not appearing. That is why she is appearing for this.
If she can appear in person, it's all right. None appears for the petitioner on repeated calls. Learned counsel of the opposite party is present.
Joint affidavit filed. Counsel.
A joint affidavit has also been filed,
Mediation report
indicating that the matter has been amicably resolved.
Mediation report also filed.
Let them appear. Let the parties appear in person. Stop. In case any party wants to appear through virtual mode, he may do so by appearing before the. He may do so. That's all. Is this matter next week?
Date may fix that.
And date may next Friday. You please inform
I will
both sides.
Yes, I will.
Both sides inform so the matter can be disposed of.
My side, but only I am intimating to the petitioner or he will.
I think 34.
23.
Yes.
Yeah.
Please inform.
Item 30 to allow my lord through virtual mode.
Yes, yes.
May I permitted to place the matter through a virtual mode?
Item 34.
Yes, my lord.
34 is. You are for the opposite party. Wait. Yes.
Petition is the wife, my lords.
Yes.
He has filed a petition to transfer the matter from to Jajpur to Rayagada, my lords.
Jajpur to Rayagada.
Jajpur to Rayagada.
You are the wife.
Yes, I am the wife. And I have a son, my lord, who is autism.
Yes, what do you say?
My lord, one maintenance case has been filed before the family court Rayagada. And the conciliation after the present judgment in the court, in the case of the execution proceeding, conciliation is going on. And that next conciliation date is fixed for 28th of this month, my lord.
All right. If conciliation is going on.
No, that is with regard to maintenance case.
Anyway, conciliation, maintenance, all disputes can be resolved, not just the maintenance.
List is after 28th.
So, yes. Learned counsel for the opposite party. See, DK Panda, learned counsel for the petitioner is present. Your good name, sir? PK Mahanti.
Pritam Kumar Mahanti.
Sri PK Mahanti, learned counsel for the opposite party, appears through virtual mode and submits in a case filed by the petitioner wife at Rayagada under section 125 of CRPC. Conciliation has been fixed to 28th of this month. In such view of the matter, is this case on
13th September.
13th September. Yes.
Pardon me, 20th, I don't know, 30th May.
Please say your order.
Fine.
Previous 30th. 30th. Yes.
35.
May I please your lordship? Your lordship, I am appearing for the petitioner in this case. The wife has filed this transfer application for transfer of the case from Bhubaneswar to Bhanjanagar, your lordship. Your lordship, both the parties are permanent residents of Bhanjanagar, my lord.
Mr.
Mahanti, why don't you please?
File
Who filed?
Due to rain, my lord, we could not.
Who could not?
Triparty, Mr.
Cool Tripathi.
Bhimagesi.
ଆପଣ ପାଇଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ପାୱାର ଅଛି ପରା?
ଫାଇଲ ଟା ତାଙ୍କ ପାଖରେ ସୋମବାର ଦିନ ସୋମବାର
ଫିସ୍ ଗୁଡା କଣ ହବ?
Last occasion also.
Last division also similar.
They had taken an adjournment.
Adjournment.
Counter.
Oh.
My lord,
Leave this matter next week as paid for.
interim order.
Interim order to continue.
Much obliged.
Item 36.
My lord, in this case,
Item 30.
I am,
34 interim order to continue. Yes, Mr.
in
Man.
this case, I am for the wife and case will be transferred from Puri to Raurkela.
Puri to Raurkela, yes.
Yes.
Who's for the opposite party? What do you say?
Well, I pay for a.
No, last time also both of you were asked whether it can be settled through mediation.
My lord, in the Raurkela conciliation cell will be there in family court.
So where this person is residing where? At Puri. You will go to Raurkela. No, both of you come to Cuttack. High Court mediation cell.
Raurkela better. There is no convenience for the wife. My lord. Come to Cuttack. Other relatives are there. It will be settled there.
What do you say?
My lord, did consolation neutral venue High Court?
Neutral कौन मानो फौजदारी होची ना कौन neutral हो?
He has already.
High Court I am suggesting High Court actually better because the chance of settlement will be. I am not saying that there are not competent mediators outside. Here we have very good mediators from the bar only. Mainly advocate mediators is there. So you take instruction if he can. Whether she can come to Cuttack.
No. She told me that at Raurkela matter will be conciliation.
Why?
Because she will not come with the other relation are there. Matter will be settled there, if it is possible.
When it is a question of transfer, yes, the convenience of the lady is always given preference. Not that in every case it is allowed.
My lord, maintenance case is pending before the Raurkela.
Another try at Raurkela once. That is.
Petition is paid.
It is
for that reason.
It is stated at the bar that the matter can be attempted to be resolved amicably through the process of mediation. In such view of the matter, let the records be placed before the chairman TLSC Raurkela, who shall appoint a mediator. Who shall appoint a mediator from the panel. Stop. The parties are directed to appear pursuant to notice received from the mediator and to render full cooperation in the mediation proceeding. Raise this matter. Masse पर date करो.
October. 9th October.
9th October. Interim order to. Is there any interim order?
No.
All right. 9th October.
Item 37.
My lord, I am in BC, my lord. My lord, I am in BC. On behalf of Bibhu Prasad Mahanti, kindly adjourn, my lord.
My lord, I am for the opposite party husband.
Yes.
May I propose, my lord, for mediation before the Honorable High Court?
Yes, what do you say? Yes.
Mediation.
The petitioner counsel, what do you say?
Husband is ready to take her back. And she has compromised also the FIR. She has given the evidence before.
Yes, what do you say?
There is a compromise.
You have heard the opposite party. Again, कौन कहते?
My lord, on behalf of Bibhu Prasad Mahant, my lord, adjourn, my lord. I want to adjourn, my lord.
He is suggesting that the matter can also be settled amicably. He is the husband. He says that he is willing to take you back.
That is what his stand also in the divorce case.
I will.
The parties shall inform the court as to if it is possible to settle the matter amicably through mediation. Yes.
Item 38.
38.
I am for the petitioner method.
Yes.
Wife has preferred this transfer application for transfer of safety number 137 or 23 filed by the husband before family court Nayagarh to family court Baud, my lord. On 3 grounds, my lord. First, my lord, in Baud, my lord, 2 other proceedings are pending
First is guardian petition, guardian proceeding to take back my son from his custody. Another one is miscase number 15 of 23 under DV Act before JMFC Harabanga. Second is, my lord, distance aspect, which is 140 kilometer. Third is, my lord, there is an apprehension of injury for which I had filed a PS FIR during Dospola PS case number 139 of 2022.
What do you say, Mr. Tripathi?
My lord, some of the witness has already been examined. And at the time of, my lord, to record the evidence of the petitioner, to close the case, my lord, the present ERP was filed. Already, my lord, witness has been examined.
Yes,
Mr.
Mahapatra
Mahapatra has already been examined.
Received the
He was set expertise, and 3 witnesses from my side were examined, and it was posted for my evidence.
I was summoned to appear on 28 to 2024, my lord. This 7 Russian. Then I approached this honorable court in the month of April. My lord. At a lapse of 1 month, they have completed the trial at a substantial court.
Is it a mistake on the?
Here, my lord, I have to say.
Have they committed a mistake or illegality?
My lord, here, not safe.
People are crying for early justice, and if they are going forward with the trial, what is wrong in it?
My lord, it being a family court proceeding, my lord, before my appearance, and lordship, in such matters, my lord, adjournment, the court must be lenient. I was unable to appear. At a stage of 1 to 2 months, my lord, they have completed.
So you received notice.
My lord.
You received notice. Instead of appearing before that court, you came to this court, and now you are crying. Gone forward with the trial.
With regard to, my lord, trial, the stage of trial of CP, my lord, I have no instruction on that.
You should have instructions.
May adjourn
No, why should I adjourn it? You yourself say that you have received this notice directing you to appear in February of this year. Now we are in mid-August. We are in mid-August, and you have no clue as to what has happened in the court below. So your transfer application, I am rejecting it.
I don't know.
No ground.
Other 2 proceedings are pending before in the both numbers.
Maybe.
Guardian and
Maybe. Yes, that's a very valid ground. But your conduct does not entitle you to any relief in this case. Evidence is a part of matter to transfer. The expert is expert. No transfer application forward the royal. You have absolutely no clue about this case. List this matter next week. Learned counsel for the petitioner shall apprise the status of the trial of the case in the court below. Yes.
Item 39.
Item 39 will pay Miller the next day because intervention of both the council Miller, the family members of both the parties Miller are going to be seated on Sunday Millers. So mutual settlement. So if Millers, any result will come.
Learned counsel for the parties submit that talks of compromise are likely to be held very soon. Talks of compromise of the dispute between the parties is likely to be held very soon, for which the matter may be adjourned. List this case on 30th August.
Grateful. Item 40.
What the mayor? Outsider will have undated 5/7. Let's say call for report, but on 26/7 I unable to appear, my lord.
Out of 16, 4 witness examined.
Report
Last time.
One of the co-accused has absconded. That is why the case is lingering. As the report of the court below shows that 4 out of 16 CS witnesses have been examined. In the meantime, one of the co-accused, namely Adi alias Adi Naik, who was on interim bail, has defaulted in his appearance, for which NBW has been issued. The case is now pending for production of the co-accused. Split up kori korunanti. Split up କରିଦେଲେ ଯିବ ଆଉ ସେ ଗୋଟେ ଡେଟ୍ ସେ ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି ଆগে ଦେଖିବେ ସ୍ପ୍ଲିଟ୍ ଅପ୍ ହେଲେ again ସେମ୍ ସାକ୍ଷୀ ଫାକ୍ଷୀ କରିବାକୁ ପଡେ ନା that's a problem. ଏଇଆ ତ କଥା ଆଉ କଣ this matter ଡିସେମ୍ବର କହୁନ
ନାଇଁ ଦଶହରା ପାଖାପାଖି ଥାଉ
ଥାଉ 23rd October.
Obliged.
Item 41.
Pass over.
Item 42.
Note 41. Lordship, may kindly see the noting.
Prisoner's petitioner flag B with prisoner's petition is there.
Yes. Kindly see the judgment of this one.
No, କଣ ଲେଖା ଥିବା ସ୍ଥଳେ ମୋ ମକଦ୍ଦମାର ଜାମିନ ନିମନ୍ତେ ଶୁଣାଣି ନକରି ମୋ ମକଦ୍ଦମାର ସମସ୍ତ କାଗଜପତ୍ର ଉଠାଣ କରି ମୋତେ ପ୍ରଦାନ କରିବା ନିମନ୍ତେ ଆପଣଙ୍କ withdrawal petition. He is requested for withdrawal of his case.
Then you know, because that prisoner petition and taking no objection to this counsel has been deprecated by this Hon'Ble. I just want
No, I have also filed a judgment where I directed an inquiry to be conducted because he made certain allegations against the lawyer. That is why I had taken note of it.
Came across it, I wanted to assist your lordship.
So he wants ଆପଣ instruction ନିଅନ୍ତୁ ସେ ଲେଖିଛନ୍ତି withdraw କଲେ ଅତଏବ ହଜୁରଙ୍କୁ କୃତାଞ୍ଜଳି ପୂତ ପ୍ରାର୍ଥନା କରେ କି ଦୟାକରି ମୋ ମକଦ୍ଦମାର withdraw କରି ମୋତେ କେସ୍ ସମ୍ବନ୍ଧୀୟ ସମସ୍ତ କାଗଜପତ୍ର ପ୍ରଦାନ କରିବା ହେଲେ ଇତ୍ୟାଦି. Prisoner's petition has been received wherein the petitioner has requested for permission to withdraw the bail application. Stop. Said petition has been countersigned by the senior superintendent of Circle Jail, Barampur. See, he is an outsider. He has written in Odia. See, sign kurchum. Kon lekha hai, kon nahi, I am janega, you find out.
I will take instruction.
Then
That
state
is
council.
the catchment. He doesn't know that language. It was
We will verify from the jail
superintendent. Then state council shall obtain necessary instructions from the superintendent as to on what basis the petitioner has submitted the petition as above. List this matter.
13th September.
13th September. Item 42 extension page. Time till January 2025 he is allowed to the court below for disposal of the case.
Item 43.
43B extension. 43 extension kai? Extension of time kon mangisin ki? Item 43. Pass out.
Item 44.
May I please, your lords? That here, my lord, IA for modification. I am appearing only for the petitioner number 2. I am praying for parity. Order dated 11/10/2023.
Considering the submissions, the prayer for modification is allowed. In paragraph 4, after last sentence of the 4, the following be added. Further, the courts below shall maintain parity. Yes.
Item 45.
May I please, your lords?
Yes.
As per lordship's direction, my lord, I am filing the depositions of the witnesses.
Yes.
only because
Where are the depositions?
my lord,
Your
my
file.
clerk, my lord, sir.
Okay, well,
It's a case
Yes.
under section 498A 304B 302 34. Custody since
Okay,
2021.
yeah, let him go through. My lord.
My lord.
Let him go through.
My
ଆଉ
lord.
ତ ଦେଇଥିଲେ ସିନା ହେଇଥାନ୍ତା।
ନା ଆଗରୁ ସେଟା ମତେ ଚୋରା କପି ଭଳିଆ ଲାଗିଲା ବୋଲି ମୁଁ ଫାଇଲ କଲି।
ସେ କଣ ରିଅଲ କପି ନୁହେଁ?
ଏଟା ବୋଧେ ଆକ୍ୟୁଜ ର କପି ଆଇ ଥିଙ୍କ।
ତ କପି ଦିଆଯାଏନି। ଆକ୍ୟୁଜ କୁ ତ କପି ଦିଆଯାଏନି। ତେଣୁ ଏଇଟା ହିଁ ଚୋରା କପି। ଏଇଟା ବି ये ଚୋରା କପି।
Some places there was
the court below is directed to transmit the copies of the depositions of all the witnesses examined so far. ଏଇଟା ହେଇନଥିବ କଣ କେତେବେଳେ ୱିଟନେସ ରେ ଏ ଠିକ ଭାବରେ ଲେଖିନାହାନ୍ତି। 20th September, this order will be communicated to the court below forthwith.
ଆଉ ଟିକେ ଆଗରୁ
Next to 3 page 19, my lord, 3 of the co-accused that have been granted bail. They are not named in FIR, my lord. So the petitioner is concerned, my lord, he is an employee of the MCL. Not application for anticipatory bail, it was rejected and on 67/24, my lord. And the injury that I have the copy of the certified copy, my lord, say there are 3 injuries, one is simple and 2 are the grievous, my lord. That is on the little finger, and another is, my lord, the ankle.
Those person have been granted bail. They are not named in the FIR. So this person is specifically named, and the statement. Don't have the statement, my lord. The injured statement and the injury report. First
That
time
is there in the records, my lord.
So I have to
Folded the
very lots grievous injuries there.
and this petition is implicated on basis of
Injury and laceration injury.
You have the injury report?
No, in the rejection order it has been mentioned.
So you look at the injury report. I am passing it over. Pass over.
Item 48.
Item 48. All right. This has come for the first time. 2 weeks.
Item 49.
Pardon, Lordship. Lordship, I am appearing through virtual mode, Lordship. Pardon, Lordship. Item
Yes,
49, Lordship.
Yes.
Lordship, last occasion, Lordship has urged this bail application, anticipated bail application, regarding the name of the petitioner was not reflected in the FIR. Lordship,
Yes.
I am my submission that the present petitioner was implicated on the basis of the co-accused confession statement, Lordship.
Where is that statement?
Lordship,
you find out?
He has not gone through. I have taken instruction. And the victim has re-examined and he has taken his name and some witnesses has taken him, not co-accused. And the person who has released on bail is on similar footing, a lordship may.
Similar footing.
Yes, ma'am.
injury simple in nature, Lordship.
All right, same order.
Obliged.
Mr. Lang, act clear no hoiki kono no practice korchun na kono apono. You should be ready with the facts. Yes. Item 15. Pass over.
Item 51.
ଆପଣ ଦେଇଥିଲେ ଭୁଲ ଗୁଡା
ସେ ଗୋଟେ କେମିତି ଭୁଲ ଲାଗି ଯାଇଥିଲା ସେଟା ମୁଁ ବାହାର କରିଦେବି ଦଉଛି One is our own High Court, the rest 2 matters are Honorable Appellate Court. Only issue is the trial was also conducted in their own district. Because of due to some unavoidable circumstances, it was also transferred to another. There was no application made by any of the party, neither accused nor the defense.
Yes. Trial has already started. In the mid of the trial, the complainant.
The witnesses are all from Subarnapur. Sonpur. It will be convenient for them. But the cross-examination will be of Jahar Rohi say city Isala Pore.
Isala Pore Hey Jao.
With that observation, can we dispose?
As your lordship.
The petitioner is the accused. The petitioners are the accused persons in Birmarajpur PS case number 1 of 2017 relating to ST number 28 of 2019, presently pending in the court of Learned Sessions Judge Boud. Originally, the case being registered was to the court of Court of Sessions Judge Subarnapur.
Subarnapur, yes. Originally, it was also FIR was registered before the IIC Birmarajpur on 31/2/2000. Subarnapur, yes.
Subarnapur case number ta kete?
That was case number 150 of 2016.
Was committed to the Court of Sessions Subarnapur and registered as ST case number?
ST case number 28 of 19.
No, Subarnapur.
GR case was 1/2017.
Synopsis election day Subarnapur SC number 39 of 2017.
Yes, 39, yes.
SC SC number is 39 of 2017.
The cause title.
Because of strike by the lawyers demanding establishment of permanent bench of the High Court. Report election. Because of one call,
paragraph 5,
given in the judgeship of Subarnapur, the case was transferred to the Court of Sessions Judge Boud and registered as ST case number 28 of 2009. Stop. Niranjan Panda, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, submits that the Bandh call was given at that time by the lawyers demanding establishment of permanent bench of the High Court, for which the decision was taken to transfer all cases to the adjoining districts, adjoining judgeships. Now, however, the position has not stopped. He further submits that the witnesses as well as the accused persons belong to the district of Subarnapur, and therefore it would be convenient if the trial is conducted at Subarnapur instead of Boud, as it would be inconvenient to all concerned to attend to the case at Boud. Sri S.K. Mishra, Sri Sashikanta Mishra, Senior State submits that the trial has already commenced in the Court of Sessions at Boud. Stop. Further, the informant has been examined and is yet to be cross-examined.
Yes.
This court has perused the case diary, including the charge sheet, which contains the list of the charge sheet witnesses. It is seen that all the 10 witnesses to be examined by the prosecution belong to the district of Suvarnapur. It would therefore be convenient if the trial is conducted in Suvarnapur instead of both. In such view of the matter, this court is inclined to allow transfer. So the transfer, subject to the condition that such transfer shall be effected only after cross-examination of the informant, which is said to be in progress, which is yet to begin. In the result, it is therefore directed that the proceeding in ST number so and so, pending in the court of learned sessions judge Both shall be transferred to the court of sessions judge Sonpur and be registered in its original number. So trial shall proceed from the stage on which the records were received. Further, the case record shall be transferred by the learned sessions judge Bodh only after cross-examination of the informant is concluded. Yes.
All right.
D'accord. D'accord.
So item number 6. Mate, please, Malaks. Malaks, wide order dated 8/8/2024. Malaks was pleased to give liberty to the petitioner to correct the pagination of Annexure 11. Inadvertently, it is shown as Annexure 4. I only pray that the Annexure 4 be renumbered as Annexure 11 so that we may start to correct the pagination.
In order dated 8/8/2004, Annexure 4 be corrected as Annexure 11.
I'm deeply obliged, Malaks. Next week, Malaks, the matter.
The previous order be complied with
Malaks.
Positively. Before the next date, list this matter on 30th August.
Deeply obliged, Malaks.
So item number 8.
In this case, the petitioner has Honorable Court in the year 2014 against the illegal action of the opposite parties, and this Honorable Court in paragraph 15, page 18, in 2023 disposed of. In 2014 or 2023, it was pending before this.
What did you challenge in that case?
My lord,
What was your challenge?
I am challenging the.
No, what was your challenge at that point of time?
That point of view, it was a fraud practiced by the state opposite party and individual opposite parties being connived with each other without conducting Mahila Sabha. They have given appointment. That has been confirmed in the judgment, page 18, paragraph 15, my lord. That it is a force that in this regard, learned counsel for the petitioner has contended, although no Mahila Sabha was conducted, but the CDPO Basdepur issued an appointment letter in favor of OP number 4 on 19/5/2012, which is a forged one, and same has been issued in connivance with the OP number 4. Such irregularity can be found from an order from this and this. So, my lord, finally, and this Honorable Court directed page paragraph 17, in the light of the aforesaid discussion and having regard to the present position of law, the court directs the opposite party, number 1, 2, 3, select Anganwadi helper by conducting a fresh Mahila Sabha. So from that day, that illegality is kept into that. But instead of a fresh Mahila Sabha, they have now published Annexure 4, page 20, one fresh advertisement for inviting candidature from fresh applicants, my
Yes.
lord. And
The person who is actually the beneficiary, who has been made as a opposite party in this case, my lord. My lord senior Mr. John Roth was appearing in that case, and they have filed one case, my lord, that is WPC number 29773 of 2024, where the lordship had already issued this, and with respect to this advertisement, so for the Anganwadi helper for the Anganwadi center of Nakraj Majisai, there are two Anganwadi centers. So Nakraj Majisai, that has already been interpreted and that is stayed by. Yes. So this matter may be taken up along with that WPC number 29773 of 2024, so that it can be disputed. I think.
So when is it posted to any idea?
Exactly, and I can.
সেটা দিয়ে দেখিয়ে দেবো চারা ম্যাটারটা কোন
That is 29773 of 2020.
WPC number
29773 of 2020.
2024. 24
man.
যেটা দেখলো
29 নাই তো হবনি কেবে ভুল নম্বরটা দিয়েছি আমরা 2024 29,000 এখন আসছেনি actually
23 এইতো
না 2024 advertisement challenge. My lord, I can give it. It is on the month of July. I think 19. I'll provide it, man.
What's the D number?
I'll provide that number, man.
List this matter along with WPC number so and so. On so date টা দেখি হ্যাঁ
মুদে দিয়েছেন নম্বর
আর তাহলে দরকার নেই ইন্টার মার্টার দরকার নেই
already
He has already filed a writ appeal, and my learned senior said.
What was the interim order?
No selection, no engagement shall be given in terms of that annexure 4. So far, Nakraji Majisahi.
Leonard State Council shall take instructions in the matter. List this matter along with the WPC number so and so on such and such date. Till such time, no selection shall be made pursuant to the advertisement dated 1/7/2024.
So far, that is Nakraji Majisai.
Only in respect of
Nakraji Majisai.
Nakraji
Majisai.
Nakraji Majisai Anganwadi Center is concerned.
Yes. মুদে হ্যাঁ না সুলোচনা 13 অগস্ট
13 অগস্ট 13 অগস্ট পরে কেবল হইতো দেখি হ্যাঁ দেখিও তো ঠিক আছে
So I don't know 9.
While the petitioner was working as the master bookkeeper under National Health Mission, National Community National Livelihood Odisha Livelihood Mission, master bookkeeper. So, my lord, the so-called notice was issued against me, annexure 1, annexure 2, page 13. 26 ଦେଲେ page 13. ଆଚ୍ଛା ତାପରେ ମୁଁ ରିପ୍ଲାଇଟା ଦେଲି annexure 3, page 15. ତାପରେ again my lord ପୁଣି ସେଇଟାକୁ decide annexure 4 ରେ ସୋକୋଜ ନୋଟିସ୍ 9/7/24 ରେ ତାପରେ ମୁଁ ମୋର ଯୋଉ ଅଥରିଟି ମାଇଲର କଲେ ଯୋଉ ଭିଡିଓ ତାଙ୍କୁ ଗ୍ରିଭାନ୍ସ ପିଟିସନ ଦେଲି annexure 5 ରେ page 20 ସେଇଟା 12/7 ରେ ଦେଲି ସେଇଟା ମାଇଲର during pendence of this ମାଇଲର one kind of appeal addressed to the under Odisha Livelihood Mission ମତେ ସେ ପୁଣି ବାହାର କରିଦେଲେ annexure 8, page 23 ରେ 24/7 ରେ. So I pray the video by Lord be directed to dispose of my grievance petition appeal. So petition before the video. So by Lord, without any action to be taken under the guidelines livelihood mission. So annexure 8 is passed against me by the Gram Panchayat level federation. She is the president and secretary. Page 23, annexure 8. So I pray the video be directed to consider our grievance by me.
I have no objection, my lord, to that. Only one submission, my lord, that after this order, annexure 8, if any grievance is there, that is to be ventilated before the competent authority. But with respect to the inaction on the reply to the so cause notices, the previous recommendation was filed. So, my lord, this Annexure 8, this has been issued on 24/7/2024. Disputing the same, my lord, no grievance petition has been filed before.
ସେଇଟା ମାନେ ମୁଁ in reply to Annexure 5 is filed on 12/7/24 ସେଇଥିରେ as per the guidelines, so parties concerned as well as the authority, so my lord, the Gram Panchayat level federation president secretary, so all would be present before the video, and this after hearing the pleadings and submissions, the video will take the final decision. So when my application Annexure 5 is pending before the video is not taken disposal of my application, so Annexure 8 is passed regarding my termination. So I pray it is violates principle of natural justice. So Annexure 8 should not have been passed against me during subsistence of Annexure 5. Where is the application?
Take instruction.
Yes, my lord.
Session Patnaik accepts. You can this president and secretary upon kon appear kar paribe.
My lord,
we can appear only on behalf of
ମୁଁ ନେଇ ନେଉଛି ନହେଲେ my lord, notice.
On behalf of opposite party number 1, 2 and 3.
Yes.
Issue notice on opposite party number 4 and 5 by speed post,
My lord.
fixing a short returnable date. Requisites be filed within 3 working days. Is this matter on
27 September.
27 September. तो dismissal ହେଇଗଲାଣି ଆଉ
ଚାର୍ଜ ହ୍ୟାଣ୍ଡ ଓଭର କରିନି ଚାର୍ଜ ଦେଇଛୁ ଆମେ କାମ ବି କରୁଛୁ ମାନେ ଛୋଟ ଚାକିରି ଆମେ କାମ କରୁଛୁ ସେଥିରେ
ଚାକିରି ଛୋଟ
ଏଇ
ଚାକିରି ବଡ
ଏଇ ଖାଲି ଇନସେଣ୍ଟିଭ ପାଉଛୁ ଖାଲି ଏନି
ଚାକିରି ବରଖାସ୍ତ କଲା ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି ତା ଦେହରେ ଏଣ୍ଟ୍ରି ମାରକୁ କେମିତି ଆସିବ
ଆମେ ଚାର୍ଜ ହ୍ୟାଣ୍ଡ ଓଭର କରିଛୁ ଚାର୍ଜ ଦେଇଦିଅ ଚାର୍ଜ ଦେଇନୁ ସେଇଟା ଦେଟା ଆଇ ଲାଇକ୍ କନଫେସ୍ ଚାର୍ଜ ଦେଇନୁ ଟିକେ ଖାଲି my lord any ନହେଲେ my lord any further selection.
Yes.
ହଁ ସେଇଟା
it is in IRA in the interim there shall be no appointment to the post of master bookkeeper headed by the petitioner before his termination.
all the 3 cases are
same my lord. Same my lord. Eight,
3 master bookkeeper.
Yes, my lord.
All right.
My lord, ପ୍ରଥମଟା MBK master bookkeeper, second ଦିଟା ହଉଛି CRP
community resource person, second ଦିଟା
ସବୁଟା ସେଇ ଓଡ଼ିଶା livelihood mission. Published.
So that's not 24.
Yeah. Here the petitioner has questioned the appointment of opinion number 5 under Annex 7 as
ଆପଣ ଛାଡି ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ମିଷ୍ଟର ଷଡଙ୍ଗୀ ଜାଗାଟା ଛାଡି ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ
Annex 7, the appointment order of the private opposite party and the order of the appellate authority universal lordships.
Pleadings exchanged.
Please. Now the question.
What are you challenging, Mr. Mahapatra?
Yes, I am challenging the appointment of opinion number 5 under Annex 7 as Anganwadi workers and the appellate authority rejecting my appeal and confirming the appointment. And the issue very limited issue.
So you are challenging basically the appellate authority's order.
As well as the appointment orders both. And the issue you learned, the only limited issue, whether the residence certificate can actually be accepted after the cut-off date fixed by the advertisement, that is the limited issue. For that sake, let's kindly see the Annexure 1. The advertisements. Yes, 12 Annexure 1. ପ୍ରାର୍ଥୀ ମାନେ ଦରଖାସ୍ତ ଫର୍ମ ସହ ଆବଶ୍ୟକ ପ୍ରମାଣପତ୍ରର ସତ୍ୟାପିତ ନକଲ ଗେଜେଟ୍ ଅଫିସରଙ୍କ ଦ୍ୱାରା ଆଟେଷ୍ଟେଡ୍ କରାଇ ଆଗାମୀ 22/9/2016 ତାରିଖ ଅପରାହ୍ନ 5 ଘଟିକା ସୁଦ୍ଧା ସମସ୍ତ କାର୍ଯ୍ୟକାରୀ ଦିବସରେ ନିମ୍ନ ସ୍ୱାକ୍ଷରିକରଣ କାର୍ଯ୍ୟାଳୟ ଦାଖଲ କରିବେ।
କୌଣସି ମୂଳ ପ୍ରମାଣପତ୍ର ଉକ୍ତ ଦିନ ଅର୍ଥାତ୍ 23/16 ତାରିଖ ଦିନ ଯାଞ୍ଚ କରାଯାଇ ନ ପାରିଲେ ଦରଖାସ୍ତକୁ ବିଚାରକୁ ନିଆଯିବ ନାହିଁ କିମ୍ବା ତତ୍ସମ୍ବନ୍ଧୀୟ କୌଣସି ଅଣ୍ଡରଟେକିଂ ଗ୍ରହଣ କରାଯିବ ନାହିଁ। Lordship got it. That's very stipulation is there. Then next page 13 आवश्यक प्रमाण serial number 130 प्रार्थी स्थानीय तहसीलदार ठारू प्राप्त निजर स्थायी बासिंदा प्रमाणपत्र सत्यापित नकल प्रदान करेंगे जहाँकि 6 मास मध्य प्राप्ति होता आवश्यक। कलम नंबर 1 सेकेंड आवश्यक प्रमाणपत्र लिखा था लास्ट तले आवश्यक प्रमाणपत्र within 6 months that has to be obtained. The next page 14 clause number 10 समस्त प्रमाणपत्र सह निर्धारित समूह गोटे बड़ लोक मध्य रखी बामपट निज नाम ठिकाना दरखास्त फॉर्म पर आवेदन करता केन्द्र नाम और शिशु विकास प्रकल्प नाम ठिकाना दरखास्त निर्देश स्थान गोटे अटेस्टेड पासपोर्ट साइज फोटो मारी पठाइबे। Then the very important is page 15. That is very important. Page 15 withdraw. संपृक्त ग्राम एवं अंचल बासिंदा होते संपृक्त तहसीलदार अर्थात तहसीलदार बाणपुर द्वारा प्रदत्त स्थायी बासिंदा प्रमाणपत्र नित्यान्त आवश्यक अटे। Then let's kindly see Annexure 5, page 21. Page 21, that serial number 2. Sana Hon'Ble for Rasmita Sahu, the मंतव्य केन्द्र परिसरभुक्त किंतु नियम अनुଯାयी चलित वर्षर स्थायी बासिंदा प्रमाणपत्र दाखल करना रिपोर्ट्स by the CDPO. Signature is there. Next page is 22. Original residence certificate not submitted on due date, that is on 23/9/2023. It is also submitted undertaking residence certificate submitted by discussion substances on 3/10/21. Residence certificate submitted on 3/10, but the cutoff date is 22/9, and the scrutiny was on 23/9. But either by 22 or 23 that was not produced, it is all admitted. Fact is not disputed. And on 3/10/2016, the residence certificate was produced, and that was accepted. And on Annexure 7, she was selected. So that selection was challenged for Lordship twice, and twice the Lordship remanded the matters to the appellate authorities. Now the appellate authority again confirmed, saying that residence certificate is not necessary, and because he secured more marks, his appointment is valid. So you kindly see page 51, the relevant portions of the appellate orders. Original residence certificate not submitted on due date on 23/9/2016. The inquiry report RI was submitted by the candidate, also submitted the undertaking, residence certificate submitted by such and such on 3/10/2016. That is also admitted. After approval of the selection committee, the name of the Anganwadi workers of such and such center was finally published by CDO Banapur. Examining the revised guidelines issued by the government of Orissa, Women and Child Development such and such, it is mentioned application for selection of volunteers to work as Anganwadi workers will be invited for each village public Anganwadi centers area from the women residing in the said village public Anganwadi. This was again clarified by the government of Orissa, wherein it has been clarified that in case in a village having more than one Anganwadi centers are open, the candidates should specify Anganwadi centers area in which he is resident and should specify in an affidavit belong to the Anganwadi center area of the said village. If at all that is found incorrect, false, he should be disengaged forthwith, and suitable criminal action should be taken against her. Thus, from the above instructions, it is clear that the state government intended that the applications should be invited from the residents of the service area of the particular Anganwadi center for which an advertisement has been issued for selection of Anganwadi workers. Nowhere it has been prescribed that submission of the recent residence certificate is a prerequisite for selection of Anganwadi workers. It is not disputed that respondent secures mark points in the merit list, and it is also not disputed that respondent is the resident of the operational area of the such and such Anganwadi center. It is also a fact that pursuant to the advertisement, the respondent had applied for issue the residence certificate, and fill inquiry report of RI was completed on 14/9/2016. Whatever delay was caused in the issue of the residence certificate can only be attributed to the Tahsildar Banapur and not to the respondent 3. For the fault of the state authority, the respondent 3 cannot be penalized. Further, she has submitted the fill inquiry report of RI as a proof that she is the resident of service area of the Anganwadi Association centers, along with an undertaking for submission of the residence certificate in 15 days' time. The residence certificate subsequently received by the CDP on 3/10/2016. From the above, it can be concluded that though there was some procedural irregularity, but no illegality have been committed by the selection committee in the process of engagement of persons. It is well settled that a mere procedural irregularity cannot vitiate the proceeding on merits and academic decision. So the entire facts is the cutoff date was 22 and the 22/9, and the scrutiny was made on 23, and the residence certificate produced on 30. Sorry, 3/10. That is all admitted. So only the issue is whether the residence certificate produced after the cutoff date fixed by the advertisement, and even after the date of scrutiny, and more particularly selection committee in his selection specifically that they have not produced and produced after the cutoff date can actually accepted. This is the only question. And the second, the appointing authority or the appellate authority can extend the period of the fixed in the advertisement or relax the advertisement. That is the only two issues. And in that respect, under my respective commission is, I have got two authorities. One is by Lordships, that is Srimati Junulata Naik versus States. And here, the Lordship dealt with all the matters and Supreme Court judgments. Let's kindly see the relevant person just time, Lordship's judgment. The issue was more or less same. The relevant person is para 8. Just some relevant person, I am just highlighting. Had there been no cutoff date mentioned as regards residence certificate, obviously last date for this district application would have been relevant. But when a cutoff date is specifically provided in the advertisement itself by the authority, can it be altered? That is the issue. So let's for that issue. Then the next phase. The intention of the authorities in issuing the advertisement stipulated that residence certificate should have been issued 6 months prior to date of advertisement, was obviously to ensure that a permanent resident of service area, village area, and district could only be applied, which is consistent with the guidelines dated 25/2007. Then the next page, Lordship Bhupendra Pal Singh, that is a very relevant judgment, and that was referred to. That para 9, Rekha Rakesh Kumar Sharma, and other judgments are there. And the most important is para 14. Para 14. As it appears, the selection committee committed manifest error in accepting the residence certificate of the option 4 by unilaterally extending the cutoff date from such and such date. The appellate also committed the same errors. In view of the settled provision law, as discussed earlier, no conditions stipulated in the advertisement can be altered unilaterally by the authorities. It is also noted that if it was the intention to extend the cutoff date, the authorities should have issued a corrigendum to such effect. In the absence of such corrigendum, other eligibility candidates who could have applied were automatically barred. This violates the principles of equality enshrined under Article 14 of the Constitution of India. For the foregoing reasons, therefore, this court has no hesitation in holding that the impugned order of engagement of the applicant 4 under Annex 12 and the impugned order passed by the authority in dismissing the appeal of the petitioner under Annexure 13 cannot sustain in the eye of law. Therefore, it applies and substitutes. This is Lordship's judgments. Then I have got another judgment of division bench. Same issue. Whether the decision certificate can be filed after the cut-off date fixed by the advertisement. That is also the Justice Gopal Gowda judgment of division bench. I am relying some paragraphs. Yes. 3 pages judgments and the relevant page, Lordships. Page number 2, para 2. Yes, but not it. That's para 2. The last before 2 lines. If further held that the applicant has secured highest mark as per the education certificate, what she was declared of the post of non-issuance certificate. The said order was challenged by respondent and 5 the writ application, which is allowed holding that the appellant have failed to substantiate proof of residence, thereby having failed to fulfill the requirement under the guide was rightly considered by the selection committee to be not eligible for engagement on the date of selection. Agreed by the said order, the present appeal is filed. Then, para 4. Para 4. The said order was sought to justify.
Place it. Mr. Marcus, I know this.
That is also very in all each line. And lastly, you can see last line. Undisputedly on the last date of filing the application, the same could not be filed before the respondent. Therefore, the appellate authority power is only to power the appellate authority. The Lordship says the power of the authority is to judge whether the original court order is justified or not. It can extend or go beyond the proceedings. So, what is the issue? Issue is whether the cut-off date, the application accepted, the application residence certificate filed by the opposite party can accept or not. That is the issue. And you remand matter twice, remand matters. Now the appellate they said, yes, that the state government is this and this is this, so this is not required. And more interestingly, I want to say, let's just clarify that again I am coming. So far as the interpretation is concerned, that in respect of the service area, that is not in respect of the village. Here the question of service area is not disputed. Whether she belongs to that area, that is not disputed. So far the service area is concerned, there is no such stipulations. So far the service area is concerned, there is no such certificate that is required by this tahsildar that belong to that service area. Only so far the village is concerned. Here the dispute is regard to the village. And so far the appellate authority says that in the service area, if you fail to file an affidavit belonging to that service area, that doesn't mean that you belong to that area or that panchayat or that village or that area. So whatever the stipulation I am clarifying your system. But
the point is taken.
He stated that for the service area, if a person then he have to file an affidavit. Yes, I belong to that service area. But that is not so far as the village area is concerned, or that the Anganwadi area is concerned. Now the dispute with regard to Anganwadi certificate, admitted that was not produced.
Yes, state anything.
We have filed a counter matter in this case. If the Lordship will come to the impute order itself, I am not taking Lordship to the counter. The impute order itself, my lord, the dates are undisputed. My lord, in fact, the difference in the other cases and this case is that, my lord, usually used to not accept the residency certificate which had not been produced at the relevant point of time. But here in this case, my lord, there was a residence certificate in favor of the petitioner, but beyond that period of 6 months, she produced the same. And before the last date, she produced the document to that effect that she had already applied for the same, and the RI report is with her, and she produced that. But since the residence certificate had not been issued in her favor as on that date, so she undertook to produce the same and request for 15 days time. Now, my lord, that being the situation, the authorities considered the same and they gave the engagement, my lord. Considered her not only
whether it was permissible to file an undertaking.
My lord, that is what, my lord. Now, with respect to the enlargement of the scope of the conditions stipulated in the advertisement, my lord, recently your lordship had decided in the case of exactly my number, Mr. B.S. Tripathi was the conducting counsel, and relying upon this same Manmoy Das had also conducted one case where on the ground of residence, the residence question, actually not dispute, a residence certificate was there, but for the purpose of that particular selection, another residence certificate has been applied, and that residence certificate has not been, that could not be obtained prior to the cut-off date. So Lordship held that on that ground, the candidature of that particular person cannot be rejected. I can produce that to this.
That is on a different point. Here the question is, when there's a particular date mentioned in the advertisement itself for production of all the original documents, which is 23rd or something like that. If that day you have not produced, maybe you may have given an undertaking. Whether the selection committee had the power to accept that undertaking and extend the period of acceptance of the certificate. That is the question to be discussed.
Well, to that extent, your lordship, I think, my lord, as I have gone through that decisions, my lord, I think, my lord, your lordship had answered that also in that case, my lord. And the case law, my lord, which my lord actually relied upon of your lordship. In that case, my lord, it was actually decided presuming that the validity of the residential certificate is 1 year.
No, here this is totally different.
No,
that I admit. Yes. Here there is something different. Here, whether that particular by 23 तारीख by whatever is the date.
Yes, ma'am.
See, भीतरे आपको दबा के था. You have to give your certificate.
Yes, ma'am.
And admittedly, that original certificate was not produced by that date.
My lord, a certificate was produced which is beyond 3 years, beyond 6 months.
No, not only that, there is another thing. You look.
My lord, facts undisputed, my lord, as it has been presented.
Yes, I'm
a residential certificate was produced, which is not within the
period of 2016.
Yes, ma'am. Which is not within the period of 6 months, my lord. And on the date of verification of the document, the RI report along with the request letter, my lord, it was submitted by the petitioner.
धार्य तारीख परे अर्थात 22/9/2016
yes ma'am
तारीख परे कार्यालय रे कोन से दरखास्त ग्रहण करा जीवन
ना
दिस इज द पॉइंट
yes ma'am
तापरे let us see that comparative
that is there.
undertaking
କୌଣସି ମୂଳ ପ୍ରମାଣପତ୍ର ଉକ୍ତ ଦିନ ଅର୍ଥାତ୍ 23/9/21 ତାରିଖ ଦିନ ଯାଞ୍ଚ କରାଯାଇ ନପାରିଲେ ଦରଖାସ୍ତ ବିଚାର ନିଆଯିବ ନାହିଁ କିମ୍ବା ତତ୍ସମ୍ବନ୍ଧୀୟ କୌଣସି ଅଣ୍ଡରଟେକିଂ ଗ୍ରହଣ କରାଯିବ ନାହିଁ।
ଏଠି ତାପରେ again the selection committee wrote କେନ୍ଦ୍ର ପରିସର ଭୁକ୍ତ ନିୟମ ଅନୁଯାୟୀ ଚଳିତ ବର୍ଷର ସ୍ଥାୟୀ ବାସିନ୍ଦା ପ୍ରମାଣପତ୍ର ଦାଖଲ କରିନାହାନ୍ତି। ଲେଖା ହେଲା original residence certificate not submitted on due date, that is 23/9/2016.
Yes, ma'am. That has been admitted by the even appellate authority, my lord. Thing he has admitted the dates are not in dispute, my lord. Only thing, my lord, the appellate authority took note of the fact that it is a delay and laches on the part of the authorities because, my lord, the persons are not aware about the fact, my lord, when the advertisement will be issued. So soon after receipt advertisement was issued, those he had
material came to support that contention.
But the appellate authority had discussed everything.
Appellate authority
because the documents were produced to the body, my lord. It is not before the appellate body. That has been taken into consideration that one RI report with respect to that residence certificate was very much available. But even though the RI report was there, but the officer failed to issue the residence certificate in favor of the petitioner. So she submitted that particular document with an undertaking that she will produce. This is the only distinguishing fact, my lord, in this case.
Yes, Mr. Pradhan.
This is a case where date is not disputed. The last date for the submission of form is 22/9/2016. Soon after advertisement, approved party number 5 approach the certificate issuing authority, that is Tahsildar Banpu, for issuance of residential certificate. Since OP number 5 did not get the certificate from Tahsildar Banpu by 22/9/2016, so was compelled to approach the selection committee. Since I have applied for, and they have till today I have not received the copy, so time, and he submitted earlier residential certificate dated 24/5/2013 along with RI report of Galwan. RI report pursuant to application filed by the opposite party number 5 before the Banpu for issuance of residential certificate. RI conducted an inquiry, and that inquiry report has annexed my learned friend in his counter. RI report dated 14/9/2016. And for the last date was 22/9/2016. Kindly RI report of 14/9 to show that OP number 5 has approached the certificate issuing authority Tahsildar Banpu for issuance of residential certificate. Since by 22/9 she did not get it, so she filed RI report. That RI report will also kindly see.
Annexure 3/3, page number 13 to the counter.
Government counter. Government has filed this. Page 13.
Annexure 3/3.
This is dated 14/9/2016. Pursuant to my for residential certificate, RI conducted an inquiry, and from the RI report it shows I belong to operational area Anganwadi center.
Yes.
But that is also not disputed. Now the only question is whether after cut-off date, since for a cut-off date was fixed to 23/9 for verification of original documents. Admittedly, I have not produced the original documents on 23/9. Only question is, if there is no laches on my part, if the laches on the part of the state council, state authority in not providing the residential certificate, and I have immediately responded, I have immediately approached the certificate issuing authority Tahsildar Banpu to for issuing of certificate. They did not supply me. For their fault, if the fault of the state authority, why a person will suffer? This is the number one. Both the judgment, if Lordship will find from the Sakhi Pradhan, that is appeal matter, as well as another judgment I find is submitting, that facts is totally different. In both the cases, my lord find residential certificate was, but here this is a case. Earlier residential certificate was very much available with the selection committee. Committee granted 15 days time. Here this is a peculiar case, but decision of the selection committee has not been challenged. Well, kindly bear with. So who has committed wrong? I have not committed wrong. Selection committee, rightly or wrongly, selected me. That is on page 22 of the brief. Your Lordship kindly see the prayer. Not challenge the decision of the selection committee. This is number one. Number two, your Lordship kindly see the certificate given by the present petitioner. He has come before this honorable court. This is the fourth round. Your Lordship kindly see certificate. What certificate is given? Only 3072/2018. And number three, my lord knows as per the guidelines, there was an objection period. After submission of application, objection was called for. She has not raised any objection with regard to my deficiency. By such and such date, I have not produced the residential certificate original. She has not raised any objection to that. Now, all of a sudden, after my selection, my lord, there is no dispute about that. The present opposite party number 5 is more meritorious than that of the petitioner. There is no dispute about that. Okay. Only question is as to whether acceptance of my residential certificate after cut-off date is a valid one or not. Okay. But so far as both the judgments my friend is relying, that facts is totally different. But I am relying straight to Supreme Court judgment 22 SCC 2022 SCC online Supreme Court 1728. In that, very short paragraph, exactly on this point. In para 8, Honorable Supreme Court has said, from the aforesaid, it can be seen that as there was no fault on the part of the appellants in not producing the UP Council legislation either at the time of some application form or even at the time of verification of the documents. As such, all the appellants except one had applied for UP Council legislation before the date of advertisement. Therefore, for no fault theirs, the appellants could not have been made to suffer. The issue involved directly covered by a decision reported in Narendra Singh vs. State of Haryana 2022 3 SCC and 286. Very same point. If there is no latches on the part of the state authorities, parties will not suffer. Sufficient materials were there before the selection committee. Yes, soon after issuance of advertisement, I have applied for issuance of residential certificate, and that evidence is very much available with the selection committee, and selection committee considered that and granted 15 days time to produce the certificate, and I produce it, and that decision has not been challenged in the writ petition, and the fraud committed by the petition in not giving the certificate, fourth round of the litigation, thrice he had come before this honorable court, she has not given the certificate. And one part is first writ application was similar, the lordship will find, first writ application was disposed of on 27/6/2017, 11,244/2017. On the very same day for disposal of first application, second writ application was filed before this honorable court, that is WPC 12,546/2017. My lord, kindly call for those two writ application. It will be established on whether after disposal of 11,244 he has filed the second application, or during pendence of the 11,244 he has filed the second writ application.
All right, heard in part, place this matter next week along with the WPC numbers once.
Yes.
Yes. Done.
So item number 43.
First, second writ petition. Item 43. Yeah? Extension of time to surrender?
Yes.
I would hit that.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
38 10 request please to allow the same. Not in kind of surrendering release on bail, but the laborer outside the state could not able to surrendering time.
All right, 2 weeks time.
That's okay.
So item 46.
Next week, yes. Next week, yes.
So item 47.
Did you
Yes,
see
I
that?
have gone through my lord. On legal injury, laceration injury, but previous injury, fracture injury in the index finger. 307 is custody. Other copies, they are not on similar footing, they are not been.
This is a bail, this is a regular bail?
Regular bail,
Yes.
custody bail.
So when are you in custody?
16/7/24.
The petitioner is in custody since 16/7/2024 in connection with such and such case. It is alleged that 4 persons, including the petitioner, came together being armed with deadly weapons and the husband of the informant, causing injuries. This court has produced the injury report of the injured, which shows that he received 3 injuries, out of which 2 are grievous. But said injuries are not on vital parts of the body. On the finger,
That is ankle.
being on the little finger of the left hand and left ankle.
Ankle.
The co-accused persons have been released on bail. considering the nature of accusations and the materials on record, including the fact that the injury is not on the vital part of the body, I am inclined to take a lenient view. Let the petitioner be released.
So right now 50.
None appears next week.
I'm on VC, my lord.
Yes.
My lord, here, my lord, I filed a IA. That IA number is 1604, but it was not been tagged with the bail application in previous bail application where your lordship has directed me to file IA for first or second time parity order.
Yes.
That is 1604 of 2024 of arising out of ABLAPL 453 of 2024, in which your lordship has granted the bail
So you
for
have to file this. You have to file this IA in 453 of 2024, isn't it?
That has to be said he has already filed. He's saying.
Have you filed that? It is
yes,
there.
sir, I have filed. Yes,
No, that is there, but the IA is not there.
IA is not there. But IA number 1604 of 2024.
1604.
1604.
Let's just speak along with IA number 1604 of 2024, arising out of ABLAPL number 453 of 2024. Yes. I think.
This one also next week.
Next week, yes.
Similar thing, my lord. That earlier bail application has been disposed of. He has to file an IA. In
I
that
already
last
filed.
date.
My lord, I already filed. IA number 1612 by 2024 arising out of ABLPL number 14575 2003.
All right. Is this matter next week along with IA number?
IA number 1612
1612
by 2024
of 2024 arising out of ABLAPL number
14575
14577 of yes.
But case is
Yeah, next week actually say modify कर देंगे
next week after week.
Till 30th August.
My lord.
So that
18 matter continue.
15 order to continue.
15 next week.
Yes, କିଛି ନାହିଁ my lord. Case and counter case.
କୋଉଥିରେ କିଛି ନଥାଏ ଆଜ୍ଞା କଣ ଅଛି କହିଲେ
All that was not legal.
ମିଷ୍ଟର ଷଡ଼ଙ୍ଗୀ ସଂସାରରେ କିଛି ଅଛି
କିଛି ନାହିଁ
ବ୍ରହ୍ମ ସତ୍ୟ ଜଗତ ମିଥ୍ୟା ଜୀବ ବ୍ରହ୍ମ ହିଁ ନା ପରମ
my lord.
ଏ ଶଙ୍କରାଚାର୍ଯ୍ୟ କହିଛନ୍ତି ଆଉ ଆପଣ
ଭାଇ
କିଏ ଶଙ୍କରାଚାର୍ଯ୍ୟ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ଭାଇ
ନାଇଁ case my lord.
ସରିଲା 52 next week. Other matters I'll not take up. Weekly matters are there. They will be adjourned to next week. I have some other work.
Entry order would have continued.